So what? So what? Hey.
Dude, Seattle's the best city.
Yeah.
I fucking love Seattle.
It's not cool to be a fucking hipster either. It's not cool to be a fuck. It's not cool to be a fucking It's not cool to be a fucking hipster either. Read something. Read something. Read something. Read something. Read something. Read a fucking book, you moron. Yes.
Dude, Seattle's the best city. I fucking love Seattle.
Bro!
Great.
Bro!
It's all good. It's all good. So what? Hey, hey, listen, listen, listen. Hey.
Hello and welcome. Whoa. Sounds like we're about to start the Kojima frequency.
What's going on with my voice, Brian?
I don't know, man. You sound weird.
Yeah, that sounded weird. What's up, folks?
Oh.
Welcome in. Welcome.
Welcome.
Triumphantly, we return after last week's hiatus, let's just say.
We have
Fingers quiet!
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, thank you for
We
that
have
intro.
returned from the fucking hell pit of technical issues.
Yeah, we are back. Last week we had a little hiccup. I'd say a big hiccup.
You almost had the hiccups going into the
I was
fucking
hiccuping for the last half hour. I
You
could not
were.
get them to stop. I kept holding my breath. I was trying to drink. I was prepared to drink water upside down on stream.
show. I was going to try to startle you. It
Oh
went
yeah,
away.
scaring me could work.
Yeah.
Brian, thank you for joining me.
I'm getting horny now just thinking about it.
I know. Who else is getting horny, man? I'm getting horny. It's fucking Wednesday night. The summer is coming to an end for some.
For some, Metal
For
Gear
some.
Summer is over.
Yeah.
We're still playing, the
The
deep,
season, though,
the
is
fingers
not.
tracks, the Konami love never ends.
Still
here.
got a month of that. Wonderful, wonderful summer. Still
You
got a month.
you say we have a month left?
Yeah, dude.
All of August?
All of September until like the 21st,
Oh, shit.
22nd around.
Okay, I'm ready for fall. It's everyone's getting the spooky season stuff in stores already, right?
Yeah. It's actually
We're changing the Disneyland ride to have Oogie Boogie in it again.
Yeah, you get the giant pumpkin out there. It's pretty good.
Everyone's lawn has a 40-foot tall erect skeleton.
That's right. Way too big, Jack Skellington.
We're approaching the spooky season, as they say, faster and faster every year. It's like I can barely step out of the ocean once I've hit the beach in my new swimwear. And I gotta think about pumpkin spice. What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Give me a little room.
Season.
Give me a little room to breathe here, guys.
Pucker your lips with your favorite lip balm. It's PSL season.
We are here puckering and getting ready to punch our way to a better, body. Brian and I have been working on ourselves all summer long.
Oh yeah.
We're getting the tans. We're
2 summers
giving
now.
we're giving the girls the curls that they desire.
Yeah.
And
It's
now,
still up there on the wheel. We have yet to hit flex.
yeah, Flex is sitting at the bottom of the wheel, looking like a sad son of a bitch right
Fucking
now.
180, no 306, no 180. I was right.
Let's
the
have a
first
little
time.
sip of coffee. Excuse me.
You know, from where we needed to be last time, we had freestyle.
Feels so good to be on live, guys. Let me check the Twitch chat. I'm happy to see Evil Dude. Happy to see Buzz McFly. Apache Smash. Good to see you. Did you recognize the song, brud? Did you like the homage? We sure do love you guys. We'll see you next time. Guys, we have royalty in the chat.
Hell yeah, dude.
It was good hanging out with you, Apache, out at MGSCon 2, talking all things low, let's say.
Oh,
You know, lots of conspiracies out in the real world right now.
definitely.
Lots of things crossing paths.
Yeah.
Lots of minds met at the Kojima, the MGS2 convention. The Kojima frequency, though, as I was saying, as I was shouting out earlier.
I know.
Good to see you guys in the chat. Apache, always happy to have you here. I'm happy we finished last time with President or Senator Armstrong, rather.
Yeah, we did get through the fight with, I think, wait, is it Armstrong?
It's Armstrong. We did figure that out. Now,
Not Anderson, like we kept saying.
like I titled the stream.
Yeah.
So I have realized, like, the first time I played Rising Revengeance, the only time I beat it was the first playthrough, I had to have bumped that down on easy, because there's no way I would have sat through that hard of a boss fight in my living room. But we were committed to showing perseverance on stream, and we fought him for, I think, 3 hours.
Yeah.
With the help of the chat, with the help of Brian
We
here,
actually did pretty well.
my game coach. Yeah, I figured that shit out, got all his patterns down, nailed it. Well, didn't nail it. I think we got like a F score.
I'm so fucking happy.
What wasn't bad for me though. I've done a lot worse. So now last week we thought, hey, new game. I've been wanting to buy this. You know our homie Jared Thorbon, Brian. He hooked me up the cheap ass gamer deal.
Hell yeah.
Physical fitness boxing's Fist of the North Star. I've been waiting for this to drop because I saw it digital only.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know there was a physical. I was waiting for the digital to drop. Then this happened. Boom. I think you can get it for $10 now. I didn't. I still got it for like 25.
Damn, that's not bad though.
But man, there's a couple people are saying we're down.
They're
I
saying
don't
the
know.
video's down. They can still hear us.
Interesting.
But,
Just on Twitch?
I don't know. I've not checked on YouTube. I was just about to check YouTube.
Okay. I'll let Brian do the checking because you guys might just need to restart.
I'm so fucking happy.
I'll get to the bottom of it though, real quick. Yeah, we ended up going live after 2.5 hours of troubleshooting. We updated every program that we use here for the Poorly Played stream, and that seemed to fix it. It was actually Windows needing an update, some Net Framework resource update
Yeah.
that was preventing us from going live. So everyone just heard, I kind of talked about it on the podcast, like we'd go live for 2 minutes, and then we'd just be like, I don't know, is it gone? I don't know what's happening, because Windows would crash, we couldn't see
Yeah, it
anything.
would freeze up and seize your whole computer.
So-
That was the weirdest part.
So we had just all these notifications of, hey, they're live, and then nothing would happen, and then 5 minutes later, oh, they're live again. So I apologize. Thank you for staying with us.
We're up on YouTube, but I don't think we are up
On Twitch.
on Twitch.
Thank you for getting back to me on
Twitch is up, but it's a black screen.
that. Okay, so I'm gonna cycle it, baby. Like a shot of testosterone and Deca. I'm cycling off and now back on. Let's see if that works.
Bill Gates.
So with all those technical issues that lasted, 2.5 hours,
Yeah.
till we successfully were able to go back live. The show was over at that point.
Yeah, I mean,
So we just basically saved all that energy. I've even got the thumbnail ready.
I know.
You guys want a sneak peek at this week's PPS thumbnail upload? You never get that.
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna prep it. Ready? Let me get a little timpani up first.
Timpani, can you
I,
hear me? Yes, we're
I
back.
made the thumbnail. I had the extra week to do it, where I would normally be working on PPS 569 last
Oh.
week. Since it didn't happen, I'm gonna go to Brian's full screen. I have successfully. There it is. We have 569.
So what?
I have made
Did you draw that on your chest with a ballpoint pen?
I did draw that on the chest with a ballpoint pen, Brian. But more importantly, I've erased my facial hair using Adobe's wonderful little generative fill technique.
Is that why your mouth looks like that?
I've done this before with. Do you remember when I made myself JR for our our AEW Fight Forever stream?
Yeah.
I did that too, where I just went like circle the thing with the wand tool in Photoshop, and I go generative fill, remove facial hair, and it comes out with this hideous monstrosity.
I mean that time it worked fine.
I have
this
a cleft
time,
lip.
Dude, it looks like you have a horizontal vagina.
And
you got a little extra labia minora sticking out.
Stop! It's a hemorrhoid.
You know, or that's the little clit on the right side.
That's enough.
I'm just saying, that's what it looks like. The more I look at it.
All right, no more looking at it for you then. I took it away from Brian.
Make me one. Never mind.
All right, we're getting into it now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play this sitting down. I've also got the weights attached to the Switch.
Yeah, you got your nice
remotes.
little
yeah, these little
add-ons.
These little battery packs that Nintendo sells. They take 2 AA batteries, and then they'll charge your Wiimotes for like extended playtime. But they add like a pound. The AA batteries are weigh a little bit, and then the actual like body of the unit weighs a nice amount. So it feels a lot better for me to have something in my hand. When I would do regular fitness boxing, I would use this.
Yeah.
Consistently. I did that for about a year.
I never did this. How was it?
I enjoyed it a lot. I would do it with Trish.
Yeah.
So, it was cool.
Nice.
We got
oh, you mean you'd work out with her?
Yeah. We got I did a lot more with her too.
Well, I mean, when you said.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Of course. Now, I will say, we get a cutscene. I love it. We are checking in with the chat. Are we back up on?
Yeah, it looks like we're
on
up
everything?
as far as I see. Nobody else in the chat is saying we're down. They're excited.
Fantastic. I'm having a real Fist of the North Star kind of revival because I started watching a new anime. They made some movies and they made some Blu-rays in 2010 that I never checked out.
Oh, that's cool.
Like I got the original movie. I've always had that. Like I got different versions of it. But the show was always I never had that. But I love old stuff kind of keeps getting remade. Like they keep talking about a new Berserk remake.
Okay.
Which I don't know if it just depends on where they start.
Iteration.
Well, they never get past the eclipse. All of the animes,
That's
even the shitty CG one, it got to the eclipse and stopped, right?
Continue the story. That's what I want.
Yeah, make a new anime, but pick it up where the old one left off.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
That's what.
And then if it was successful enough, go back and make that first half in your style, like we did with the Saiyan Saga. Anyway, Fist of the North Star had the same thing. There's these 2011 or 2012 reboots that I never saw.
Okay.
So I've been buying them one at a time. Started watching those again. I've been throwing more punches around the house, just a general, just to train the dog.
Yeah.
Scare the cat.
Camp ready to box.
Camp doesn't like when I hit my heavy bag.
No?
No, he comes running from any part of the yard if he's in the back and I start hitting the heavy bag.
Yeah.
He comes running, what's going on? So I know how to get him if I ever need to find him and he's outside.
Good.
Just get him back up to the house by giving a couple quick lefts and rights.
You need his help.
He doesn't. It's like the fight or the violence of it. He doesn't like.
Yeah. Does Camp
Smack
get in
the
your
thing.
guys' face when you're kissing, like you? And
Yeah,
Trish?
yeah. We'll play fight on
Yeah.
purpose and get him all riled up and shit. It's crazy. I pretend to eat parts of her. I'll grab her arm and I'll go, ah, and he will freak the fuck out. No, and he'll don't eat her, don't bite her. That's my mom. It's great, dude. You can fuck with him hard. He doesn't understand.
You get down.
You get down. You're a bad boy.
With
You
Tia,
get down.
she'll if we're hugging,
He's not a bad boy.
she'll come up and she'll try to get
Get in on the hug.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that shit. It's so funny.
I just call her jealousy dog. when she
Jealous.
does that.
Oh, they are, bro.
jealousy dog. Dude.
If Trish is sitting on the couch with Camp on her lap,
yeah.
and I start, petting her, he'll growl or he'll move my hand off of her.
Little bitch.
And then if he's on me and I start touching her at all, he'll get off me and go to her oh okay, no. You don't touch her. She's mine.
That's funny.
I'm gonna get in your way.
Man.
Oh, Kenshiro's my instructor. I was gonna say, we're gonna talk about wrestling. We teased on the Mega 64 podcast, which Johnny did such a great job of editing in, like clips of me from my wrestling video that I put on TikTok.
Oh, cool.
But we're gonna talk about more of that. I'll maybe go into some footage that I used for those short clips, and we can watch a Raw if you are interested. I don't know. Let me know.
I'd be down to see.
Yeah, you can see where I need to improve.
It's not about.
Here, for me though, it's great to have the video
Yeah.
for that. Specifically for like, ooh, did not do that right. Ooh, would fix this.
Yeah, that's where it's definitely worth.
And that's all I
You
am.
and
It's a
footage.
it's a practice, right? I can use my thumbs to press the L and R buttons.
When you see this icon,
When you see this icon,
and R button,
jerk off.
this lets you control the game without changing your grip.
Okay.
Let's go over the basic rules.
Give me the basic rules, and I'll keep my grip up.
I'll explain as you move. So make sure you have.
He doesn't sound like this in the anime.
No,
No.
All right.
you speak Japanese instead.
Yeah, I mean, I always watch it in Japanese. I think I've seen the movie a couple times in English.
Oh, okay.
You're already dead. I guess he kind of sounds like that.
Okay. Now
Oh shit, the kids are here, bro.
See that?
Maybe I should stand.
Yeah.
This gauge shows your progress during the workout.
Then my headroom's cut off.
And here you can see how much time is
I'm
left
gonna.
in
I know I'm
exercise.
punching this mic, dude.
It's gonna happen.
Okay, I'm gonna stand back. Ready?
This is how your feet should be in your stance.
I'm standing this way.
It's not that small. We'll be good.
Left foot forward.
It's gonna work out exactly how I want it to.
That's orthodox.
Whoosh! On
Yeah.
accident, I take out Brian.
Now let's do this.
Goosh.
Start in your basic
Sorry,
stance.
bro. I think you should fight too,
Keep
because
your
maybe,
feet shoulder width apart.
you know, like we could
Step back with your
become,
right foot.
muscle buddies together.
Turn to
I
the
mean,
right a bit.
I don't know if we have room for both
Bro,
of us.
that's
Raise
it
the
would take
heels of your
turns,
foot
you know.
and put weight on your big toe.
This is gonna get us. I want to find if I can get a good pump. Now I remember, in fitness boxing,
Keep your upper body straight and face forward.
what is he doing? He's like dancing. You
Now
in the
jump
regular
and
fitness
step.
boxing, it's fun. You get like a little bit of cardio, but you're not really getting a pump. You know what I mean?
Right hand by
Yeah.
the chin. Left hand in front.
Trisha would wear
Now
when we did it,
rotate
she would
underneath.
wear not that kind of it, but when we fitness boxed Brian,
Yeah.
I have asthma.
she would wear
I'm getting horny now just thinking about it.
ankle weights to like stay.
We'll move at
in
this
place.
rhythm.
Oh, I see. It's smart.
Relax as
This
you
is the
move.
whole game. Yeah, it always wants you to move into the rhythm.
Watch the flashing footsteps to help you maintain your balance while moving. Now, watch the icons as they move upward into these targets. They'll show
I
you
don't
what
need,
kind of
like,
punch or action to do next.
Full tutorial because I
This
kind of
is
know
a
how to
jab.
play the game,
Throw
right?
your left hand out straight. Jab.
But maybe we can't move on until we
Try to time your punch
tutorialize.
right when the
Probably.
icons
I mean,
Happens
you
a
might,
lot of
you might
time.
be able to skip.
get a rating for each action you perform.
Continue, retry.
Nope.
It's continue or retry, I guess.
And you'll get a perfect rating.
Oh, it's autoplay anyway.
Jab.
Timing is a little off. You'll get an okay rating.
Timing was a little. I could totally play the sitting
You'll
down.
get a miss.
Oh, what? Maybe not.
To match your
Oh.
movement to the rhythm of the song. All right.
As long as I
Now let's
duck
do
and
this.
weave properly.
Ready stance. Left hand. Let's do jabs.
Okay, jabs.
Ready? Jab.
Perfect.
Jab.
Perfect.
Ready?
Wait, she's talking about jabs?
She's talking about Jab, dude. Our friend, homie.
Ready?
You know the homie Jab.
Extend and
I
snap
thought she was
back.
talking about
Ready?
JVs.
Jab. Jab. A good punch. All right, that's good.
What's a JAV?
Keep going.
Japanese adult video.
Oh. Fuck, dude. I never did those searches. I would see that category and move on because I didn't like the pixelation.
I didn't know what it meant.
Let's do straight. Ready? Straight.
Oh, that was a straight?
Straight. Ready? Straight. Push off with your right foot.
Just right in your
Ready?
face.
Straight.
Is that what you want, chat?
Hips fully.
This
Ready?
was for you.
Straight. Straight. A good punch.
Right into the fisheye. What if I give him Brian's camera? Whoa.
Whoa, what was it? What
I
happened
don't
there?
know.
Teach two.
Glitch in the Matrix,
You
dude.
can practice
You
I-
glitching out, bro.
Leftover gremlin. I'm gonna punch him.
And that's it.
All right, that's it. That's all. We've got Discord callers.
Good work.
Good work.
All right, you want to do a Discord call?
Let's talk to Discord while we get situated here in the game.
It's been a while since we've spoken to our friend Chloe.
Chloe from Down Under, how the hell are you?
Hello.
How you doing?
Good to hear from you. How's it going?
Stupid fucker.
No, Brian.
No bully, Brian.
Nice to hear from you as well. How are things?
Things are good. Congratulations on your wrestling debut.
Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you so much. We had a great time. I will say all involved.
Yeah, it was a good time to watch you. I'm
Yeah,
bummed we
thank
didn't
you.
get to talk about it last week when it was like fresh.
When it was fresh, that was my plan. Chloe, I had this whole plan, dude.
You told me all about it.
Yeah, I was going to. Oh shit! Now we got to put in my biometrics. I'm gonna dox myself here, guys. Is this what doxing means?
45, dude.
That's what doxing means? No. I'm gonna be honest, but yeah, I had a great time. I really do wish. Yeah, last week we were gonna go into it because last week I was also launching. It was like Wednesday. I launched the TikTok for Strife.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about it and share all of it with you first, the PPS audience, the Mega Sixtifarians, Chloe. I was going to give you guys the first taste, and we were going to go into it. But here we are a week later. The TikTok, I've been adding videos consistently. Maybe you've seen it, maybe not. You can find it just while I'm mentioning it right here at Strife Wrestling. This is what the page looks like for those interested.
I have seen the clips, and you look fucking good. Like you look built. You look jacked.
Oh, Chloe, I'm blushing. Thank you so much.
He does, doesn't he?
Well, you know,
He does though.
It's not for lack of trying. I mean, I definitely, I'm happy with the results of all the work in the last 2 years. You know.
Yeah.
I'm happy to get the debut butterflies out as well. It's like, okay, cool. Now there's no first time. It's all just like, oh, let's keep having fun. What's next?
You know,
for Strife.
I'm excited to
Who's
see it.
booking
Yeah.
Strife for the next Rumble? or you know, what's really cool now is yeah, where to go from here? You know, tag matches. I
Sure.
would say is probably the next step. Obviously, I'd love to do more Rumbles.
Yeah.
More Battle Royales even because we didn't get to do that one. You know, I talked a little bit about it at on the podcast. You know, Derek was giving me a couple questions to answer, but I would say, you know, to go into deeper detail, I got there early. I set up the ring, as they say.
Oh yeah.
With the ring crew.
That's good.
Which is, yeah, we've talked about that before, you know. Something you do, especially as a newbie. A newbie,
You gotta
right?
set up that ring, dude.
Gotta pay your dues. But I'm also, like, I'm meeting really cool people that are, you know, there. Like the dude who rented us the ring and the promoter, essentially. And
Yeah.
the booker, you know, Keith's the booker in this instance. Our friend Keith, who was the teacher at this school, put this on. How, I can't do two things at once. It's so fucked. I'm 6'2".
6'2".
Jesus Christ.
Wait,
what? Centimeters?
Oh.
Who the fuck knows centimeters? Siri? God damn it.
Hey Siri, what's 6'2" in centimeters?
Yeah, thank you. He's on
I
it
think
before I am.
didn't Derek was commentary? I think
Siri,
like in one of the
what's 6'2" in
clips,
centimeters?
Derek said that you were 6'8".
Derek billed me as, I think, yeah, 6'7". I did hear that.
But I'm thinking like
In the video, you can hear, because also, I should say, yeah, Derek.
188.
Derek was there as Rudy Haynes, his announcer, who has been pulled out of retirement. 188.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he hadn't announced since I think 2021.
How much do you weigh?
Something like that. But he got to get on the mic, do all of the announcing for me, and I gave him a little slip of paper, told him where I was from. You know,
That's good.
Strife comes out of the Hot Topic in Saskatoon. He
Yes.
comes in. I put myself at like 190 pounds, but I didn't even give him a height. But yeah, he billed me at 6'7", bro.
Give me height.
Please enter my weight. Okay, currently, right now, I've plateaued, guys.
There you go.
I'm sitting at 175 on the best
kilograms.
day. Oh, fuck
You're in that
this. You can't change
unique
this.
position
It's
to
gonna
where
be like 80 something kilograms. Let me see. Hold on.
We're gonna do the conversion right now.
How much? 175? You said?
Yeah, 175 in kilograms.
What's 175 in kilograms?
Come on, Siri. Talk to me, babe.
79. We'll say 80 kilograms.
Fuck yeah, say
It's
80.
like 79.37.
I wish 188 kilograms. What's that? That's a lot.
That would be like 300.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's too much.
I mean, if you could, but and get muscle, you'd be close to 300 pounds if you got like built.
Password? No setting. No setting the password.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, you were.
I guess it's like it's basically like a little over half. Kilograms is so much easier to convert than height because you can just be like, okay, it's 2.2 kilograms makes a pound, so you can just be like, okay, what's half? Then like
I never even fuck with it, man.
minus a little bit of what you think.
I don't live in Quebec, so I don't fuck with it. All those Parisians.
Quebec.
I bet all those French had to do.
Tabarnak.
What do you over in Australia? You guys are on standard?
Yeah.
yeah, we're metric here.
You're metric. No inches. It's centimeters. Just us? It's just
Hold on.
us?
Us, yeah,
That's
pretty much.
America. Everywhere else does it. It's just not you.
Hold
Yeah.
out. What a baller move.
It's so funny,
Dude.
It's
Pain
so
in the ass
funny.
when I went over to America and I had to convert everything. It sucked.
We are pains in the ass. I'll give you that for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But we're louder, so you have to listen to us.
Yeah. So back to the old wrestling debut. To get a little deeper into it. We showed up. I showed up early. Helped set up the ring, and then I'm really, I'm there for so many hours. I have so much time to like put the fucking green yarn in my hair and get my makeup on and get my ring gear on and shit. And also I'm there. I can test out this ring before anyone because I helped set it all up, and I'm tightening the ropes on it, so I'm getting to run the ropes a little. And luckily, it was like it was identical. Actually, ropes are a little higher, which just affected things a little differently. But that's something that is great to be there early and figure out. Like, this ring's a little different than I'm used to. Okay, when I do this thing, I'm gonna have to do a little. Let me test how I'm gonna do this. Oh, okay, this feels a little different, but it's basically the same. Okay, no problem. So that's a cool benefit. And then like meeting everyone, and getting to know them and having some time to hang out with people, in the locker room, outside when we were setting up and everything. Like I said, I got really good advice. Like I was asking questions and just generally like talking to wrestlers for the first time because, the other gigs I did were quick little, I'm the manager character.
Okay,
I'm the henchman. They call it valeting.
Yeah.
So I'm not really. I'm trying to be out of the fucking way because I don't
not
feel
getting in the ropes.
well, also I'm not trying to like take up space in a fucking locker room, which is usually like the back room of a jiu-jitsu gym or a tent. Like Derek said, this was an unusual circumstance where we had a beautiful high school gymnasium.
Yeah.
We had top of the line equipment and entrances and a fucking locker room.
Yeah.
And showers and running water and like everything you could want. Like that's not normal, right?
No.
So
when we would get ready with Super Awesome Showdown,
they'd
set up a
tent.
pop-up tent.
Yeah.
Or easy up tent, and then they would wrap it in tarp, and then that was the green room. We would dress outside and walk in through the hallway.
You're usually in the back of a Legion Hall, a
Yeah.
VFW, or a
Some cramped
jiu-jitsu gym in a strip
conference
mall.
room.
You're upstairs in the office getting changed.
Or when we did the fucking Natural History Museum, that was fucking.
That was cool. I don't know where the green room was there. I never saw it.
They were like weirdly segmented
Not green
areas,
room, but
yeah,
the
there was like
dressing room.
There was like one
Locker
room
room.
that they used where it was like where they had all the maps and charts.
That
It
was really
so
fun.
fucking crazy.
Doing Super Awesome Showdown at that Natural History Museum.
Yeah.
Man, part of me just really wishes I would have got the bug then.
Yeah, I
But
know.
that's the inception of it, right? It was like getting to do video for them, getting to be ringside filming.
Yeah.
That really turned me on to go like, oh, I think I could do this.
Yeah, I mean, it was really, really exciting to help put on that production.
Yeah. You calling matches too for a while there.
Yeah, I did it for a
Crazy.
little bit with Eric when Derek couldn't do it a few times. It was super fun. I did it a couple times with Derek too, and like then after a while I was running the camera.
Yeah.
And then when Eric left, I also was like, oh, I realized that I did this just to hang out with Eric.
You just
because we would be hanging out, and he'd be like, "You want to come with me to this thing?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and I would just go. So it was fun, but it was also like, it was at that time where I think like they were also kind of like not sure where they were gonna go next. And
Super Awesome Showdown, you mean? Yeah.
It was fun. It was
Oh,
fun.
so much fun.
I want to get back involved in it. Like I was really enjoying like seeing Eric do AAPW stuff and working with them, do commentary.
I was gonna say.
I saw you also retweeted that GCW is coming to San Diego.
Sorry if you hear that for a sec.
That's all good. So I'm really excited to genuinely. I think I can't make that show because we're doing something else that night.
It's on Halloween, which just makes me think.
We can go to that show.
Okay, I'm glad I retweeted it in hopes that like, I'm gonna try to get some people to go to me.
I
to go to this with me.
I retweeted it when it was live for a minute and a half.
Sick.
I was like, yeah, who's going to this?
Literally,
I'm going.
A homie contacted me on Twitter this week. Was like, hey, do you ever go to GCW? I thought they were in Jersey.
No, they tour all over.
But that's what they met me. That they messaged me that they were touring all over, and I should try to go to a show. And then that San Diego show was announced.
Yeah.
It's like, now I don't have to go to LA for it. I will definitely go.
I'm sure Frank will come
to a show coming to San Diego because I need to support those shows, like the AEW show we went to in San Diego, or they won't come back.
Yep.
And that's what I need is them to come back.
I would absolutely go to GCW in San Diego if it came here every 2 months like it did LA. You know, if it did LA 1 month, down here the other. Those shows are fun. If they run it the same way, basically you can buy like a bucket of beer for like $30. It's $1 a beer. It's a case.
That sounds fun.
And I did that last time. I brought this big jacket and I just had like 6 beers. I bought them all up front. And I was drinking a whole bunch of them, and it was a blast, dude. I mean, GCW rules.
It seems like a very extreme. It's like the opposite of on Thursday. I went to a WoW Women of Wrestling taping.
Yeah.
And that is sounding like the exact opposite in a totally awesome, fun, different way.
GCW is extreme, but it also has a lot of really good matches.
Yeah.
It's not all death matches.
Well, I think I get to see Effie finally, and
you have a lot of really good. I would say I've said this for 2 years, 3 years since I've been really watching GCW with Frank and stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're really looking for what was like the energy, the fun, and the excitement that PWG had when it was in that like golden era, that's exactly what GCW has emulated, and the same feeling that you get from like old ROH, old PWG, where you're seeing some of the best independent wrestling in the world. Like these guys are ready to do great things from where they are in GCW, and elevating GCW as well into a good like little indie promotion. They're touring. That's great. They're coming to San Diego. How many indie promotions actually do that? PWG never really did.
No, I was always jealous of you guys going up to see PWG. I never made it to one.
Do you know how long of a drive it was even before they moved it? It was like a 2.5 hour drive to Los Feliz from down here, from East County when we lived in East County.
Bro, I went to that WoW show on Thursday.
Where was that?
Fucking Glendale.
Oh.
So it's north of Los Angeles County. Mm-hmm. And we left, Brandon and I left here at, I want to say, 3. Yeah, we got off work 3 o'clock. We got there, I want to say 5:30.
Jesus.
No. I'm sorry. The doors and the show started. Doors were at 4. Show started at 5:30 or something. I think we got there at 7:30.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Traffic to LA during like rush hour now is like a 4-hour trip.
And that's what we'd be driving up to go see the show that night.
Yeah. Same. We drove up to see the WoW taping. 4 hours, and then it was 2 hours back home because it was 1 a.m.
traffic,
It was so late. First time I've been back to a Denny's since the COVID,
Debacle?
experience that we had.
Oh fuck! I forgot you. I
think we talked that story. We talked about this story on the podcast that during COVID, right afterwards, we tried to go to a Denny's and had the worst service ever.
It was we went
PB, right?
It was down by the sports arena.
It was
We went to a show, and then when we were done.
Let's go get Denny's.
We went to Denny's thinking it'd be fine, and that was the one of the 2 times I went to Denny's during COVID where I just went, I think I'm done.
Yeah,
and
it was
I have not been back to a Denny's since that year.
It took a half hour to get waters, and now it's been 45 minutes. She hasn't taken our order.
Yeah, were we there for 2 hours?
I think we were there for 2 hours, and then we realized like the staff was because we were having fun and talking and we were drinking
Yeah.
our water, but then it was like, hey, we haven't got a water refill. Wait, she hasn't taken our order.
And then when she did take her, oh god.
We looked in the back and there was like no kitchen staff.
Yeah.
They were like in the parking lot.
Yeah, they were.
She was
they were
there by
waiting.
herself crying.
I swore that night. I swore after that.
I'd never again.
I'd never let that happen to me again.
Yeah.
Where I sat there, and if I didn't get service within 15 minutes,
That you
I
stayed.
would leave.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't even say anything to anybody. Just get up and leave.
Yeah, that's a good rule.
And I've implemented that many times. I'll do it around like 10 minutes too. It all depends on the feeling of the area. Like if they're busy and it's like okay, they whatever.
Oh, if it's slammed and they seat you and you can see you're running around doing stuff. Yeah, I get it. I've waited 15 minutes to get an order in before.
But if they seat me down and it's kind of busy and they just haven't come back around or said
This was a
anything
Denny's-
since they sat me down, it's like come on.
This is a Denny's at midnight with no one else in it.
Yeah. Well.
And
there were,
literally no one to cook the food. Like the fucking
Yeah.
staff wasn't available.
There were
But
other
why
fam-
she didn't just say like, "Hey, we can't serve you guys tonight because I have no kitchen staff."
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys, but
I'll never
we're
understand.
closed.
I'll
Why
never
did she say that?
Why did she seat people and then not help them?
Did
I
she
don't-
think
I
she was
don't-
gonna go cook the food?
I don't know. I don't know what you do. If you don't have a staff, you just kind of close up shop and you call the manager and you go, "I don't have a staff."
It's not cool to be a fucking hipster.
I don't know. Like I think I don't know. I wouldn't do what she did. She looked like she was gonna cry. It was
Oh,
awful.
I think she was crying on the phone, like
It
trying
was-
to get a
Somebody
line
to come
cook down there to fry a fucking egg for her.
It was awful. Man.
Anyway, back to all the wrestling, Chloe, because that's why I know you're here.
Yeah, I was gonna say like maybe you could do some politicking to possibly get on that GCW show.
Oh, well, I'm not ready for that kind of stuff yet. To be honest, the debut, it was perfect for me because it was a little part in a battle royale. Originally a Royal Rumble, which would even been better, or vice versa. I keep
Oh, I
flipping those.
see.
So there's even less for me to remember in a battle royale.
Yeah.
We all started at the same time and go, and it was just, that's what me and Victor trained for. It's like, hey, I'm going to stick with you. This is perfect because we know each other, how to work with each other. We're going to do all this in-ring stuff. You could see all the stuff that we did in this,
All the stuff you worked on.
That's all the stuff that we were already training
Let's check
and
it out.
planning to do. Yeah, we will definitely like get in. Because I sat Trisha in the front row. I got her a better ticket.
Yeah.
and I was just
you
like,
did.
hey, could you just film the first match for me? Like, film it start to finish. Not start to finish. I texted her like, hey, start filming now. Maybe
Oh,
like
right.
fourth or fifth entrant in.
Yeah.
But thank God she got that because, I wouldn't have remembered what happened otherwise.
Oh, yeah.
I have some other
There's
angles
so
that I
much
come
shit
with.
going
You
on.
gave me some good footage, Brian, and everything.
Yeah.
But
I tried to watch, the match rather than record it the whole time.
yeah, and I knew that she didn't really care, so I'm like, please, could you? Because Johnny offered, and I was like, bro, I want you to come to this and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
I hate making everyone like film my shit. You know? what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I
So it's
definitely
like, hey,
get
I'm
that.
paying my girl to come out and film my shit because I bought her a ticket.
Yeah, there
Got it. You enjoyed, but everyone that sent me clips, thank you guys again.
I'm glad, dude.
The homie that
was
I
so
met,
proud of you.
that the story I told about not wanting to message a high schooler. Thank you. My friend in the Marines who was 10 years out of high school. Thank you for sending me the footage as well. But
gotta be careful,
that story
man.
was so funny. Yeah, you gotta. But yeah, I mean, Chloe, politicking as far as like getting on shows, like, well, it'd be cool to like run ring crew at GCW. Maybe I'll reach out and see if they need a hand setting up.
Yeah.
Um,
That's what I'm thinking, man. I want to start working my. Somebody immediately followed me after I retweeted the GCW thing.
Oh.
And it's a lucha promotion here in San Diego.
You know
And
what
I'm
you
like-
got to do is
I'm
you
like,
just,
yeah, I'll do it.
Once you
I'll work
start
with them.
showing up to shit, people like remember your face and then they know who you are. And
That's.
I'm still dying to get Brian in the backyard to do, because me and Victor have been talking about, like, wouldn't it be interesting for people who have an interest in wrestling, but they don't necessarily want to become wrestlers?
Yeah.
But being able to have an exercise, like a cardio-focused exercise that you could do in a wrestling ring. Like, that's something we could offer for our friends.
Yeah. I'd be down to do it on a Wednesday morning. So when it, like, if that works for you guys.
Well, that doesn't, but
I know.
that's the thing. It's timing and stuff like that. But that was something that I was thinking, like, you don't necessarily want to learn to take bumps and shit like that, but running ropes, doing certain things in and out and whatnot, I think, like, would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Just for fans of wrestling. One of these days.
But
Go ahead, Chloe.
I was gonna say it's like any kind of art, sort of. It's like the further you get, by the more different cool people you meet. And it's like, oh, this person knows this person, and they can get you hooked up to do this, and then you meet this person.
For sure.
And,
Yeah, all about that.
I mean,
networking.
like, yeah, and it's like, I mean, I'm barely a fucking artist, but like the fact that I've gotten as far as I have is just because I've talked to cool people, and they've, you know, have followed me, and then I've had other people who followed me, and from that, that's like, yeah, so that's
how we
like
met
the fact
you.
that I even have as the fact that I even have as many followers as I have is just because I've known cool people.
Well, I do love your art. People can follow you. Let them know where they can follow your art accounts. Those are particularly my favorite, the wrestlers that you draw.
Well, the last thing I drew was a self-portrait, just because I felt like it, and I thought, oh, look, this
I like that.
ugly
Oh, yeah, no,
creature
so did I.
that is me.
I saw that.
But that's at Chloe Draws.
Yes, it's at,
Shouts out.
at Draw Chloe on Twitter. I
That's
do have
right.
an Instagram account as well, but it's just the same shit that you can get on Twitter.
So whichever you prefer, Instagram, Twitter. I'm jumping over to TikTok now. Maybe you'll do the same.
TikTok's kind of fun.
I've been having fun. The editor is a lot better than Instagram, so I'll say it doesn't crash on me.
It's
It posts stuff and it works. It doesn't like post it and it's missing half the song, or they clip the video half. It goes black
The
third
mobile
way through.
editor
I
on
did
those
draw
fucking
a-
apps are actually really impressive.
TikTok's is really good.
The Instagram one I just fucked with because I was like, wait, you can edit a video here with just photos, and I did that fucking
Made a
50
reel?
Cent many men video.
Yeah.
Because I heard that song and I'm like, I mean, if Gen Z, Gen Alpha heard this song, they would love it. They would see the sarcasm in it, like the pageantry and the many men wish death upon me. Like, it's just so good.
So, hey, Chloe, while we got you here, anything else? Because I do want to run through the footage that Trish got right up front, and I can kind of break down, and I'm sure you'd rather have that off air. But anything else? And I just want to say thank you for supporting me as I've kind of entered in on this wrestling journey. You've been
no problem. I know, like,
very supportive. Thank you.
working so hard at it, and I said, oh, you're having your wrestling debut, and I thought, like, you know what, like, because I knew there were some pictures that Wes took of you, I thought, like, this is as little as I can do, and it's like, I'm gonna draw a little grayscale thing, because it's like, this is just supporting the homie.
Oh, no, I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, thank you so much for calling in. We haven't even started playing the game yet, so
man.
I feel like I want to do one of those. I want to warm up. Let me get the blood flowing, and then we will show you full screen, front row footage of that battle royale from a few weeks ago, and we'll break it down.
Thank you, Chloe.
Thank you so much, Chloe. Appreciate you.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'm going to
We sure do love it.
hit the daily workout. I think that's...
Minimize this real quick so I can see the chat.
I think, yeah, sure. I just got it up and running for later.
Okay, good.
So the goal here, it's gonna do my life. It's gonna match my lifestyle. Well, Brian, I think I have a pretty heavy lifestyle. If you know what I'm talking about.
Garrett and I were talking out
Won't
last
let me?
week. Post, are your controllers off? There you go.
No, it won't let me. It won't let me do heavy. I guess I have to start with normal. You were saying?
Yeah, we were talking last week. Speaking of, like, you know, working out and bulking up for wrestling, you know, we were talking last week about having to start doubling my protein intake.
Oh,
It's
are
time
you
to-
eating?
It's time to get serious, man.
Are you-
I've been doing this for.
Are
just
you eating
over-
chicken breasts like crazy?
I right now, to start, I'm doubling up on the amount of protein shakes I do. I used to only just one in the morning.
Okay.
Now I'm doing one in the morning and then one either in the afternoon or like in the evening, like after dinner, just to get more protein in. To just again.
You know, I've had to stop doing my intermittent fasting that I always kind of like drink coffee until about 2 p.m.
Can't anymore, dude.
No, well, it's too hard
Me, I can't.
to try to get 150 grams of protein only in the afternoon.
Yep.
It's just something that I realized is I'm wasting money and I'm wasting food because my body is not absorbing
Yep.
half of that protein probably.
I don't like to eat a lot, you know, like before noon is just my personal.
I don't either, but I'm forcing myself to now.
Me too. Like you know, the protein shake used to be kind of the way to get protein in early, and now I'm like, well, if I really want to start bulking up, because I've really formalized all my workouts, I'm really consistent. I have the bench, I have the actual dumbbells, so I'm able to like really get an actual regimen in now, instead of kind of the first year was me educating myself and learning what I need to do, what my goals are, and setting my own sort of like path. So now that I'm on that, it's like, okay, you know, because this is, people always ask, like, how do you start? And I always say, like, start slow and
start with something like this, dude.
Yeah.
A game.
Start like this.
That gamifies it, and you just go, this is how I started doing yoga regularly.
Yeah.
Is Trish and I do this yoga masters app.
Yeah.
On the fucking, it's not an app, it's a cart. It's on the Switch.
Oh, it is? Oh, shit. Okay.
Look at this fucking delt pose he's fucking
Oh,
me with
yeah.
here.
Well, hey, stretching's important. I started stretching before my workouts a lot more.
Fucking stretch.
I never did too. I started recently because I want to still be able. Because you know what I realized in the way that I'm working out, I do the first set and I'm like, shit, I ain't got nothing, you know. And then by the second set, I'm like, oh, it's wide open now.
Yeah, first set always is like your body feeling the grooves.
Yeah.
And then the pathways are set, and then the second set's always my best.
So that's why I feel like I realized stretching actually helps, because it's like, you know, in coffee.
I've heard you're not supposed to bounce, by the way. He's doing the thing I was always told not to do.
No, isn't it supposed to be more of like a push? Like it's not supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be like
I've always heard don't bounce.
Like a rocking, like you're stretching the muscle and then going back and stretching it and then going back and stretching it. Not this like bounce.
Yeah, I knew a guy at Stretch and Flex every morning when I worked construction, man.
Oh,
He would do the
Big
bounce.
part.
And then everyone would be like, oh, don't. They would correct him. Don't bounce.
Yeah.
No bounce.
Either way, just doing that, a little bit
Tranquilo.
of stretching, I think that helps, because again, it opens up the pathways, it loosens your muscles, and it's like in coffee back in the day, it's called priming the cup. You put a hot water shot straight into whatever vessel you're gonna have the coffee made into. You just dump it out. You know, you swirl it around and you dump it out and prime the cup, because it helps, you know, maintain that heat.
I've never heard about that.
Yeah. They do
Makes sense.
They do it at bars too. If you're having like at a nicer bar,
Like a nice whiskey.
No, well, yeah, sometimes they'll do it with a whiskey depending on its temperature to serve, but mostly with beer. Ice cold beer, they'll either pull it out of a freezer, or they'll grab, they'll put it upside down in that like cup cleaner, but that's like ice cold water.
Oh yeah, they spray it upside down with that cup.
Uh-huh. And that way, it's not transferring the heat from your hand as fast if you're using glass.
That's some real bougie shit though, man. If you're getting that, like, that's some fucking microbrew, like, it must be expensive beer, high alcohol.
Oh yeah, but it's a good analogy for why it's important to stretch. And again, I don't do too much, but like I try to do the, you know, cross the chest, holding the, you know, stretch the shoulder, both sides. It feels good. And then I do, you know, behind the head, pulling the elbow down, trying to do the triceps and lats. I'll do it against the wall, you know, stretch out my pec and my lower back, and just try to do one of those.
You spend a lot of time doing that?
Not more than 5 minutes for everything I just said. So
Man,
it's about
I really
5, maybe 10 minutes, and then I go right into working out. I just don't want to. I don't want to get hurt. That's
so
the thing.
here's the interesting thing. I don't stretch before any real exercise.
Yeah.
But I do regularly stretch for, you know, a half-hour yoga session like every other day.
So that's you're getting it in, basically.
I'm getting it in a way, but yeah, it's interesting. Like maybe maybe if other people start stretching like even before wrestling, then I go like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
I go like, oh okay, I'll do that too.
It's hard for me. It's like.
But I always forget, man.
It's like brushing my teeth. Like, if I don't get up and go do it right away, I sometimes forget to brush my teeth because I get carried away on stuff, and it's like a routine thing.
What was helpful when I was working out to DVDs,
Yeah.
like over the years, throughout my 30s, I did
P90X?
X23, P90X, fucking all the Beachbody stuff, There were some kettlebell ones that I did too for a while, but they all had a stretching segment in the beginning of the workout. So, and the cool down too typically would be there at the end. So that was a little safer because I wasn't, just in charge of my own bullshit. I was following along. So yeah, I had to fucking do the cool down. I had to do the stretch. Well, I just chose to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now that I'm kind of doing my shit in the backyard, and with my cousin, I don't know, I have this mentality, right? I heard this once, and it's such fucking douchey, like, bro science bullshit. But Brian, does a cheetah ever stretch before it catches a fucking gazelle in the wild African Sahara?
No, but a cheetah doesn't train its strength.
What? The fuck does that mean? But no, but seriously, I heard that once. It was like, wild animals don't go fucking stretching before they do some crazy explosive activity. And I'm like, okay.
And if we still hunt every day, then we wouldn't need to do
I'm on the
stretching.
Hunt. Every day I'm on the hunt.
We're also, I love when people say stuff like that because it's like, oh, yeah, that's actually, you know what, But then I'm also like, but cheetahs also never figured out how to formalize language, build infrastructure.
My feed is all full of bro science lately. Look at the stars. If you get 5 stars, it's the pattern of his scars, bro.
Oh, it's the North Star.
It's the North Star constellation.
You know how long it took me to realize that was a fucking constellation?
It's the Big Dipper.
Yeah, I never fucking realized it. Because I never really watched this.
I love that if you get 6-star, if it adds them up, and that's just brilliant.
If it was perfect, you'd get a 6-star.
I love Kenshiro, man. I love this fucking old ass 80s anime. Kind of still gets fucking love in a weird way. Like, we played the game that was for PS3 not too long ago.
Oh yeah,
on the stream. I mean, years ago
PS4,
now.
wasn't it?
Yeah, PS4. Sorry.
The Fist of the North Star.
It was made by Sega.
Yeah, it was the.
It was the
Yakuza
brawling
team.
Yakuza engine, right? For real.
I mean, I would still say that's probably worth checking out.
I love if you love the anime and like it keeps all the stuff for Fist of the North Star that's like current in media. It's not great, but it's at least there. At least there's like something, right?
Yeah. Oops.
I'm gonna continue the daily exercise. I guess we stretch in the beginning and at the end. I just want like a crazy combo. We'll get that. Because I've seen you like go through story mode and then you have to like fight the bad guys like Joggy and Rao.
Is this not the story mode then?
No, this was just like my first tutorial day was like, do a daily workout.
Okay.
He said fucking suck it for a second there, bro. He just DX'd us.
Yeah, DX chop.
I wonder if anyone's ever based a character on Kenshiro.
Never.
Like a wrestling gimmick is what I'm thinking about.
Of course.
You know, because it's so funny just seeing how people's gimmicks are essentially like something they picked out of media that they liked. Right.
That's why.
Or something that Vince picked out of media that he liked. Like I'm learning now, Vince was obsessed with Vikings. That's why there's been so many Viking characters in WWF and WWE.
That's funny.
Vince just likes Vikings.
That's really funny. I'm not surprised.
Speaking of funny, Brian and I were laughing before the show started about an interview with Dom Mysterio and Logan Paul.
Oh, fuck.
And Dom asks him if he's even allowed back in Japan, bro. Logan Paul gets so mad. He's like, bro, are you fucking serious right now?
Serious, bro? Of course I'm allowed back.
And Dominic says the best shit. He's like, good heel heat over in Japan for you, dude. Good fucking heel. With that one.
They're
bro.
like, would you go back as a heel? Would you wear the hat? And he's like,
would you wear the hat, bro?
As a heel, though.
As a heel. He knows what he's doing. I love Dom, dude.
He just the way he kept just smiling through it the whole time, and he wouldn't let up. He's like, hey, have you ever been? I'm like, dude, you are such a dickhead right now, Dom, and I love this. Have you ever been? Yeah, you know he's been. At one point,
and it's perfect because that's his story.
He's gonna say they have really nice, and he gets cut off. He was gonna say, they have really nice forests there.
They have that's his story right now, though. You know, his heel turn is happening.
Oh man, Dominic.
Yeah.
I thought he was a heel already. With,
Well,
Judgment
I
Day
mean,
or
now
whatever.
he is fucking hated.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, everyone loved him being a bad boy, but now he's like broken mommy's heart. So
yeah.
World War-
Nobody can do that, dude.
No, fucking not even Buddy Matthews is allowed to do that. You kidding me?
I'm getting horny now just thinking about it.
Seriously. He just wants his tendies and his nuggies.
I'll be a shoulder for you to cry on, Rhea.
Dude. Got more than a shoulder.
It
for you
is
to
weird
cry
though.
on.
It's weird because, like, you know, here's how I talked about it on the podcast. It's like I'm gonna keep kayfabe on the TikTok
Yeah.
and in a live setting.
Oh, hey.
Right?
Hey,
Oh,
Sean.
Sean's here.
Hello. Hey, Jenny. What's
Jenny's
up?
here. Oh.
Welcome. All right. Good. How are you? Good to see you guys.
Good to see you guys.
What
Hello.
a surprise.
Hi, sorry.
That's
No,
okay.
no worries. No worries.
Were you guys
We're-
at the game?
Yeah, what were you at the Padre game?
No, well, we're about to go record Record Club.
Oh shit, what's the can we get a sneak peek?
Well, we got Hank Williams. We got Hank Williams, baby.
Which album?
It's his 40 greatest hits.
Oh.
But it's number one.
That's-
132.
Okay.
132.
Hank Williams' greatest hits.
Patreon.
Hank Williams' long lineage, his father, son, and then grandson, all country music artists.
Look at you.
Hank Williams III, I saw open for Danzig back in 2003.
Yeah, well, you should have come on, Garrett. Jeez.
No, it's not good music. bad.
All right, everyone, it's gonna be out tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. So if you want, sub to our Patreon,
Yeah.
watch it there.
Well, thanks for
Or we're
coming
gonna
in.
record it right now. But love you guys. Just wanna
Good
say hi.
seeing you.
Good to see you guys.
Love you too. Thanks for
I didn't
coming,
have my
Jenny.
friends see you.
I'm not turning this off. I'm sorry.
No, you just set it down.
Yeah.
It's all you're
We'll
all
take care
good.
of it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. How do you
Always
like
good
that?
to have a little
What
guest
a nice
appearance.
surprise on the fucking PPS. Not only did I get to see Sean, I haven't seen Jenny in a bit. That's great. Jenny and Sean doing record clubs, I'm sure, are really
How do
good.
they find the time? World's best parents?
Yeah.
How are they finding the time to even get away to do this for the Mega 64 audience out there? You
it's a
Patreon
labor of love,
you
goddamn.
Patreon subscribers are a lucky bunch. Let me tell you. Speaking of,
I don't even get to hang out with them.
Patreon.com/Mega64. Tons of stuff coming. Rocco and Derek just sat down and are going to showcase the editing room and the soundtrack library and the behind the scenes, fly on the wall stuff that you've wanted for years.
What? No way.
That's coming to a tier 3 stream very soon.
On
there's,
Patreon?
There's others planned. Patreon.com/Mega64 Brian. That's what I'm telling you.
That's right. You got to go on over to that site. Make sure you sign on to the Patreon. And maybe one day we'll get Kevin to finally do a show and call it Pastreon, where he makes delicious baked goods and I can enjoy them all.
I am so fucking pissed.
Because that's
Maybe
my
one day.
That's
One-
my idea.
One day. He is a good cook.
It-
So we
Patreon.
were talking quickly about the kayfabery.
Yes.
But basically, like, back to the Dom and Logan Paul story. It's like, I feel like on their level, right? They're hired by WWF.
Yeah, I like that you
WWE
keep calling
now.
them WWF. It's my favorite
I
part.
know, I love it too.
You know, somebody said that they might be trying to go back now that, you know.
The World Wildlife Federation is gone?
Well, it's not that they're gone. I think that Vince changed it because they sued them to change it. But
Yes.
I don't think it matters anymore.
Hey, don't rebrand again. That would just be damaging.
Yeah, I don't think they're.
I think on that level, you know, they're in character all the time. You know, like it's weird even on their social medias. Like, do Rhea Ripley and Buddy Matthews post a lot of shit together? I don't really fucking even see it because I think she's got to keep that illusion on so strong.
I don't know. I think I don't know if they get too personal with it, but I know that they are definitely pushing it to be more of actors portraying characters, not just okay. This is actually Dominic Mysterio, you know, and like I mean, people were complaining about after the Wyatt Six were debuted that they posted a picture of them going out to eat, and I'm like, no, I think this is them going from the beginning, like, hey, these are actors portraying characters. Stop.
When did kayfabe end? Like the fucking 90s?
80s, late 80s with Vince kind of like pretty much killing it.
Yeah, so like we hold on to the little bits of it because it's fun. Like I'm holding on to the little taste of kayfabe with the TikTok account that I made for Strife, right? Like all of that will be in character. But, you know, and obviously live events, you know, at a show, this and that. But like, on the podcast, like I talked about, and here, I want to break it down. I'm going to talk about, you know,
exactly.
My name's Garrett, and I've been training in a backyard for 2 years. I'm not going to start just talking like, I don't know where Strife came from. He must have spawned from an abyss. So I can't talk about it. Like, what would the fucking fun in that be?
You sit down.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I'm going to break down now full screen. We teased it earlier. Thank you for being so patient, everyone. But I got Trisha's angle here. I can bring it up. She started it. I'll say, let's see. This is a homie named Flips. He was great.
Look, he's doing his name.
He really is. This is a guy named Yassine. He was someone I met for the first time at this show. A lot of these guys I met for the first time. And I'm going to get some names wrong, so forgive me, homies. But I want to say Forrest. No, it's not Forrest. I'm not going to pretend to remember. But I met a lot of these guys and was very blessed to be able to get booked into this last minute change from a Battle Royale to a Royal Rumble. And let me just start it off. I'm going to see how loud it is. I think we could talk over it. So, yeah. Let me lower it a little. So, yeah, shit's going on. Every minute or so, a new entrant is coming in. Like I said, there's 4 dudes already in. 5.
I was surprised how many cameras were covering this. There were, look, there's like a dude with a gimbal over there.
I want to see, because homies that I know from back in the day playing Airsoft, and like the homies that come out to the Filipino crew out at Christmas Cast every year, they're friends with some guys that were out here filming. That dude in the light blue Padres hat.
Yeah.
I see him all the time. He's friends with Jay Huerto in this. I want to see where his photos are.
There's Vic.
I got to find them. So, yeah, Vic Valentine just had his entrance. You can see Derek over in the corner at the announce table.
Yeah.
With another announcer he worked with. But Victor comes in. Vic Valentine, a veteran of the Super Awesome Showdown ring. But again, you know, we had a plan, and the plan kind of went out the window as soon as it was changed from a Battle Royale, or vice versa, from a Battle Royale to a Royal Rumble. Because that was when it was like, okay, everyone gets entrance music, but we were told, like, get out there real fast. This is everyone basically bump and feed.
Vic?
For the new person in, take 2 fucking, or get 2 bumps, right?
Yeah.
So, like, hit 2 people, clothesline 2 people, keep it simple, and then go to the third and now start working the third. So Vic came in, he got his 2 bumps. There's the first elimination, as you can see.
Nice.
You were going to say something, Brian?
Oh, I forgot.
I'll pause it. But basically, yeah, our instructions are don't take too long. And I'm not trying to fuck up, too, because this is my first try.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, everything's changed from what I thought it was going to be yesterday. I've given them now my ring music. Didn't think I was getting an entrance before, so that's fucking cool. And then the idea of like, okay, hit 2 people with clotheslines, just everyone's going to be bumping and feeding for you. You're the new entrant in. And I checked with everyone, because everyone in the locker room was kind of checking, like, hey, can I hit you with a clothesline when I come in? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Can I hit you with this when I come in? I want to do this. Yeah, you talk about it all beforehand.
Plan it out a little bit.
Sure. And then and then it's also like, well, it's going to be Bedlam in there. We'll call a lot of it in the ring. There was only like the spots that I had to remember who to hit out, when to get hit out, because there was an order to these things. There's a story being told by the booker here. So I was just focused on like, remember all those things. So anyway, back to the full screen here. You can see Victor is in, and we have just had our first elimination. I think Flips was sent out. Flips is going back right now. That's my cue, because I knew I was up next. So they announced me there. The ASB announces everyone.
Yeah. that was
And they're
funny.
playing the music, and then Derek, is filling in the color commentary. But let me stop it right there because they did not play. God bless this school, man.
Yeah.
All the stops were pulled out. The AV Club was doing the sound and the video and the projector.
It's kinda
ASB is doing like selling candy and snacks, and like everyone's got everything all set up. But I don't know why. I checked, and I've heard first year of training, I was told once, they don't play your music, doesn't fucking matter. You get your ass in the ring. Because I heard a horror story about a guy at a show, he refused to come out, they're playing the wrong music, and that's a bad move. And I was like, oh, well, yeah, I wouldn't, especially like, maybe I'd hesitate for a little bit if people were like, get the fuck out there, I would do that. Like, you were at a show and the guy refused to come out, and they were like, yeah, refused. Guy didn't work very long. I was like, oh, that's so fucking,
I wonder why.
So problematic. So, of course, worst case scenario. Mind you, the night before I find out it's not 12 people start at once Battle Royale. It's a 1 minute interval. You come in with a theme song, Royal Rumble, which are two completely different things, right?
Yep. Similar matches.
So the night before, so yeah, me and Victor can still use everything we were training for the week prior, but now I'm just like, fuck, dude, I have to finish this cover song for my entrance music. I wanted to cover Bela Lugosi's Dead. So I came into the studio, I recorded the last guitar part the day before this match.
Nice.
I was here like all late exporting it. I put it on a thumb drive to bring with me. I emailed a link to the promoter and the booker, a link that was a unlisted YouTube video that could just stream and play, or a link to a Google Drive MP3 they could download it. I just had everything covered.
Yeah.
Every way you could play my entrance music. What do you need? I talked to the ASB people. What do you need? Gave them what they needed. They said it was good. They said it was all good. I don't know. Bela Lugosi's Dead comes in at about 40 fucking beats per minute, right? It's fucking slow. I'm supposed to come out like methodical and evil. You know, I got to make it quick, but I was gonna strut my way into the fucking ring. It wasn't gonna take forever. But instead of 40 beats per minute, I hear Raining Blood by Slayer, which I instantly recognize. And I'm just like, well, I hear the scream. Yeah! And I'm like, this is Raining Blood. And that's when the announcer goes, and now, entering the ring, Strive. So I like hit the first pose where I was going to start my little creepy dance. And then I kind of just realized this is 4 times faster than the song I was anticipating coming out to.
Yeah.
So I fly through that audience, up the stairs with one fucking bound, flip like a 360 turn over the... I did not mean to come in. I don't come in over the top rope. I methodically come in between the second, third, or I flip in back. I've tried some different ring entrances. I've never once flew in like Keith Apicary at the last Creator Clash, man.
You fucking got it.
Well, yeah, I'll back it up a little, but I was so taken off by like, this isn't my fucking music. Like, oh, fuck. And this is so hard to see the play button.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just ran, hit that, spin, I'm in. Like, I don't remember, did not plan that. So this is my plan, was like, okay, I'm going to hit 2 dudes with clotheslines. And I talked to Yassine ahead of time, and I talked to my homie here ahead of time. I will say, you know, I threw what I thought was going to be two clotheslines. Now, first critique.
Yeah.
That clothesline looked like this, which is not safe. And no wonder both guys didn't, like, take a bump on it. Because, you know, when shit is also said backstage, like, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. When you get out there, like, you kind of lose all thoughts of it.
Yeah.
So I came out there and I'm just like, okay, what are people gonna feed me? Boom! I hit that first kind of like straight arm, and Yassine kind of like turns. It's like, okay, yeah, that wasn't right. Gave him the club to the back. Move on to my homie here. Now I was happy with these punches, especially from cutting between 2 angles. I could kind of hide the little light maybe on that first one. or maybe it was the last one. I can't remember.
No,
but
you look good on the.
I like
the
the
first one
punches.
is
Yeah,
a little light.
I like the
that's
punches. But yeah, let's back it up to here. 1, 2, and 3. I was happy with those, but again, the first when I came in at first with the what's it called?
Clothesline.
That clothesline, it's like, boom. What is that? Like I fucked that up, bro. That was where I'm looking at my shit going, oh, fuck, I got to edit around that one. both of them were weak. Just our arms got to be up here. Or I got to, like, telegraph that more.
Yeah.
All right, what else happened?
But, I mean, this is how you learn.
I won't keep stopping. Oh, yeah, I'm so glad I got this out of my fucking system. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
and
every,
the best
every
thing,
match, it's like, oh, I wanted this. I got to change how I'm approaching it.
Yeah.
It's great.
But yeah.
Those look good.
So that was really like, okay, now my work with other homies is over. And he sold so good for me. Look at him.
That's pretty nice.
And he's still talking to the audience. He's good. He's in it with his character. This was the third part of the whole deal. Like, come in, bump 2 dudes, with the clotheslines or whatever. I worked homie Rivers. That's homie's name in Orange. Worked him in the corner there. Great sell for me. And then it was going to be like, okay, now go to Victor. Me and Vic are going to do our work. Give him something big, and then it's going to be the next turn. The guy who's coming in to the ring.
entrant?
Yeah, I got to clear the path, basically. I hit the 2 clotheslines. I hit the third big thing, which is this just slam. Just a little body slam. Maybe a little delay on it. I liked, unintentionally, I seem to scrape my feet, like kick the dirt up on him right here. Look at one. Kick. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That
I like that.
That little flair and celebration. But yeah, give Victor the old body slam, and then it's just back to working Victor now. I'm out of the way. We're getting ready for the next entrant. Our work was good. I was happy that I wore the black latex gloves. That was something I wanted to do for my ring gear.
Too. That looks good.
And my idea, I was happy I did it because they exploded during the match, so that by the time the match is over, they're all like tattered and falling off of me.
That's a good idea. Yeah,
so this is all of the beautiful stuff that, of course, Victor and I had been practicing for 2 weeks in the backyard and getting it down. Yeah, we're gonna do some punches, some strikes, some rope work. We're gonna do some chokes.
I like the old dad in the back there with the fucking GCW shirt.
He knows what's up. We're all now watching out for Tyreek, who came in. He's the big man. He's the winner here. So the idea now is like, okay,
you sold well.
I had to be there for it, but I hate that I'm like, if you watch, which I'll back it up, I'm like standing around like, okay, get ready.
Yeah.
Okay, get ready. It's like, why didn't I run in throwing something? I run in to take a fucking bump, but that's where you're showing you're green.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But that was really the next thing after I know I've got Vic in the corner. We're going to do our work. When the next entrant comes in, Tyreek came to me. He's like, hey, can I give you a clothesline? I said, of course. So once you're in, I'll feed that.
Yeah.
Hit me with your clothesline. So that's what I was doing. So I was just making sure. And it almost worked out perfectly where it almost looks like Victor's going to throw me into him, which would have been great storytelling. And it would have made up for me just standing around like a goof. But, after he gets in, he hits 1 or 2 people, and then, boom, hits me. Which, I just wish I would have been running in, throwing something. Like, I just ran in with my arms at my side. Problematic. So, the story goes, he's getting his ass kicked. Victor mentioned to me, he's like, yo, I think we kind of missed the gang up on him. Here's a problem, too. I just go over to Victor for no reason there. I don't know if you noticed that. He sees me, and I'll tell you exactly what I was thinking. After that bump, I could have just rolled out to the apron like I did and stayed there and watched, right? My part's done. Get a little rest spot in. This and that. I started getting fucking nervous over there by myself, Brian. And I was like, oh, Victor's right there. Let me go sneak over to him. But yeah, of course, why didn't I come over to Victor and start beating the shit out of him, like a little light ribbing or holding him up on the ropes or whatever? But I crawl over to him and I just kind of hang out. Like, hey, buddy. Hey, we're friends, but we're supposed to be enemies. And then he sees me and goes, you dumb. What are you fucking doing here? And at that point, he tells me, it's a choke. It's a choke. See, I start going out.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, yeah, okay, it's a choke. So we get this cool choke spot going. But here's where I think if we were paying closer attention, we would have gone, oh, shit, let's all gang up on Tyreek now. Like, he's about to go do. Yassine's calling for us. Everyone. Work on Tyreek. So now it's like, okay, I've hit everything I'm supposed to hit. All I'm supposed to do is stay in for a little longer, fuck around. Here's me and Victor fucking around on a double elimination. It doesn't work. I get kicked. Vic gets kicked. That was great. Didn't even have to call that. Homie knew exactly what to do. Something else I didn't have to call. Here's also where now I'm nervous. I'm like, I want Victor back. So I'm pointing to him. I'm like, Yassine, give me Victor. Which he does, which is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
That he's like, okay, you can have him. I hit that splash on Vic, too, right there.
Yeah.
We hadn't done that in, I don't know, fucking a year. I haven't hit a splash in the backyard in a year. And I didn't call it either. I just kind of, like, pointed to Victor, and he knew enough to go, okay, yeah, take that splash. I was happy, because that could have just also looked terrible. And why would I throw a splash? Well, it was there. Boom.
Smart of him to feed him to you, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely, without even calling it, like, loved it. And that's now where we go into the routine we had practiced. The big finish for us was going to be a false elimination, skin the cat, duck the line, then I eliminate him. In celebration, I get a little too cocky. Yassine throws me out backwards. And that was really the caveat. I was like, yo, just if you're getting me out, make sure, can I go out backwards? I'll set you up perfect for it. And if you see him.
Oh, you can see Johnny.
He's such a pro. Oh, you can? You see Johnny there?
He's right there.
With his hands up in the air?
Isn't that it with his little hat?
That's Johnny right there?
Yeah.
Where are you? Like here?
To his right.
To his right.
Wherever
how
that person
funny.
is blocking.
Oh, how funny.
It's funny.
So, yeah, you could see he's watching perfectly after, me and Victor hit the spot that we practiced for this. This was the one spot where it's my little shine of,
You eliminated someone.
I get the falsie, I get the skin the cat, and the elimination. And he's watching me. He's ready for my victory. Perfect execution.
Nice.
He hit me so perfect. I just needed a little boost to get over it. The ropes being higher, that's what I was talking about, like differences in our backyard and here. Ropes being a little higher, it's almost a little easier to get my butt up a little onto the rope and go out backwards like that.
Yeah. Because your center of gravity's higher, so
yeah. So I mean, he's just got to tap me, and I'm flipping out. So he hits it perfectly. He's laughing too, that's something I actually never noticed. Holy shit, I didn't notice that until right now. Look at his laugh, because it's such a funny gloat and then eliminate, and he just goes.
That's good. Good character work.
Yeah, really good. No, I learned so much from all these guys, man. And Victor and I now had the most fun of the entire night, totally uncalled and unplanned out here on the outside.
Yeah.
All we were told was like, this is a high school, don't get too crazy.
Yeah.
Keith said multiple times, just don't get me fired, please.
Right.
Just, please, no bleeding, and don't fucking hit anyone with a foreign object. And and we were all, very, very respectful. But now the stress is like lifted. Me and Vic did it. I hit all my spots. I got eliminated by the guy I'm supposed to get eliminated. I eliminated who I was supposed to eliminate. And me and him are now just like having a blast playing on the outside. And it doesn't last long. But, he's going to retaliate for me getting him out, of course. So he gives me a couple nice loud chops, which was great having Trish right there with the camera.
Oh, yeah.
We get over here to the announce table. I got a better angle of him slamming my head onto it. And then I whispered at him. That's all the footy we got. But I whispered at him after. I was like, oh, pull me out by my hair. And
it looked good.
That was another spot we've done once in training about 6 months ago. I just said, hey, could you guys try doing this? Let's see if it works.
Yeah.
And as long as I don't, go dead weight, if I hold on to my ponytail, because I zip tie all my dreads into one big zip-tied ponytail.
That makes sense.
So if I hold on to it, like I'm holding on to one end of the rope, they're holding on to the other end of the rope, it doesn't actually hurt.
Yeah.
I've just got to hold myself up and be pulled backstage.
Yeah.
So that's how we ended the match. But all of that on the outside.
I'm so fucking happy.
And all of that other shit was just like happy little fun. Like, oh, we still get to play before we have to go home.
Right.
And that match goes on, of course, our big man Tyreek, who I think was in another match later in the night.
I think so, yeah.
He wins it. All in all, a great show. But yeah, those are the things that I wanted to hide. Was like, oh fuck, I hate those 2 clotheslines, and I hate that I like wait around to go walk over to Victor.
Yeah, I see what you
when
mean.
we're supposed to be fighting each other. But those are the 2 things now that I've seen while I edited that video for half a day.
Yeah.
So many times, and I hate those mistakes so much that I know next time I'm not going to make those same mistakes.
Right.
I'm going to make all new ones.
Exactly. And you're gonna hate all those. They're nice little lessons to keep you good. I love shit like that.
Oh yeah. So there's the full time. I think it's about 5 minutes you got of me in the actual ring.
Yeah.
The 15-minute, 10-minute match I got to be in for about 5 of. And I think that's perfect for the level of knowledge that I have right now. The Rumbles, the Battle Royales, this kind of thing lets me dip my toe in. Next time I'm going to remember, do a little more character work on the outside, maybe make eye contact with a couple more people in the audience. I couldn't tell you what happened if there wasn't footage, man. That first one had me so amped up. Now I feel like I can really relax and expand.
That's good, man.
And then eventually, some tag matches. Me and Victor are working on some tag stuff.
Yeah. I mean, for, wrestling for a year, 2 years,
True.
I mean.
But once a week,
Still,
I'm
you
happy.
went out there, you did your first
I'm happy.
match.
Like I said, in the edit, it comes together a lot cleaner looking.
Yeah,
right?
well, that's how everything looks when
even
you edit it.
But even the edit, the comments are not kind.
Oh yeah.
This guy's greener than grass itself, but I'm happy for him. And I'm like, you're not wrong, brother.
No, I mean that's the thing. You're. That's
But I
fine.
thought you could hide it in the edit, but the keen eye can see.
It's
It's
I
those
mean,
stiff clotheslines. Why wasn't the arm up? Why was it across? That's dangerous.
You have to follow through with it too.
I know.
But yeah,
And running into that shoulder tackle without giving the shoulder tackle back was.
Yeah.
That's a training level mistake.
Yeah, but again, these are all things that you start like building the foundation of, like, okay, this, and this are now added to the practice.
Fuck. To fucking stamp your workout at the end of a workout in fitness boxing, you would press both at the same time, and it stamps like completed on your calendar.
Yeah.
This is crazy because this is the fit of the anime where he thumbs the
temples
pressure points, but it's literally the same buttons to stamp in fitness boxing, but this time I get to wah. Oh, that's fucking great.
That's funny.
First stamp. Oh, that's fucking great. I'm gonna play this every fucking day. That's the thing, like, that really gets Trish is the gamifying of these fitness apps.
Yeah.
Because then she wants the daily stamp, and she wants the, the log on and the little gamified things they give you. Oh, different outfit. Oh, I can put the trainer in this fucking yoga sports bra or whatever,
That's what people really do enjoy about it. And honestly, I always say, if this is what helps you start doing something, then dude, please do. There's nothing wrong with these kinds of workouts.
I mean, how many people back in the day got fit because they started getting into Dance Dance Revolution? You remember that craze? And then
anything, man.
The balance board on the Wii and like the yoga and the Wii Fitness and all that stuff. I think I saw a lot of people. The one Switch Fitness, the thing with that ring, I never tried that, but I hear that was great.
That's pretty
Ring
good,
Fit,
actually.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
A lot of updates. It's nice tonight. Good to see you. You look ready to exercise. I do after watching that terrible fucking match.
Ring Fit Adventure would genuinely make me fucking tired and sore. I did it for
That's good.
a while during COVID.
All right. Instructor, can I change Kenshiro? Change his outfit?
Put him in a bikini.
Oh, Miyama. I see. I want Ray, but we gotta unlock him. Row? He's gonna turn.
Row your boat gently down.
He's gonna train me to be the bad fist. Oh, homie, you are already dead. That fit goes so hard, Brian.
Somebody give me that fucking shirt.
Yeah, give me a muscle tank that says you're already dead.
Fuck yeah, me and Garrett will
Whoa.
rep that shit, man.
I've been buying on. I found the Instagram ads with some dry fit.
Oh yeah.
Stuff. I've got one that I've been wearing in training. In the summer, I like it a lot better because it doesn't hold the sweat like a sponge.
Right.
And I've had one that looks like Ava Unit 1's like armor, but I found these ones. It's like it's Vegeta's like Buu Saga armor, the like cut off blue.
Oh yeah, the best armor.
Yo, with the little logo in the corner, and then I found one that the one that made me buy from the site because I've never seen anything like this before. Yo, it is the Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker MSF outfit.
What?
So it's a short sleeve compression shirt, and it's just like kind of like grayscale BDUs with the fucking fake like pair of straps, and it's got the MSF logo on one side, and like I think no logo on the other because it's before Diamond Dog.
It would be, yeah.
But it's got the yellow brassiers, I think is the French word for those like little
bracers,
those shoulder pad things.
Yeah,
it's a French word, I can't remember, but yo, I on Instagram I went, oh, I'm buying this.
Yeah, that
like,
sounds cool.
Then I just searched because I had free shipping. I was like, oh, this Vegeta one's dope. And I got another one I can't remember. Oh, bro, I got the Tao Pai Pai pink T-shirt coming that just says "Kill You" on the back.
That's nice.
With it's got the like fake, the buttons of like a Chinese gi down the front, but it's all pink like Dragon Ball. So those are gonna be coming to the. I've been putting fitness stuff too on Strife's TikTok.
Yeah.
We've been talking so much about it. I should plug it again.
Show it, right? Yeah.
I did show it briefly, but let's go to another little full screen job here.
Yeah, it's never
but
done.
like, yeah, I'm not only putting like training stuff up, like as you can see here with my homie Kat, and Brandon, Ficus, and the Reverend Bishop Thunderbird. I accidentally hit him with the spear there. No, this is Nitsureb. Probably get us
Should
copyright
play your
flag.
cover.
Yeah, I should. I want to see if it gets us copyright flag. But I'm also putting like fitness stuff on. So
Nice.
I've had years of footage and clips and stuff my cousin's been recording for me, but I wasn't doing anything with it. So now I've always planned. I've just been thinking like eventually I'm gonna like launch this TikTok. I'm going to put all the fitness stuff in here with wrestling clips. I'm going to start cutting promos on the Strife account. But yeah, check it out at Strife Wrestling.
We should do an interview.
A wrestling interview? Would you interview me?
Yeah, dude. Do a sit-down interview.
My fucking dog would not let me get a good yoga stretch in today. I was trying to get a good stretch, and he just wasn't letting it happen. Anyway, shouts out. Yeah, do you want to hear? That is the real, that little clip of it here. This is what the real song sounds like, right? That is the TikTok. You can add Bela Lugosi's Dead in there. So I do that for a lot of my videos. But do you want to hear the actual cover?
Yeah.
Boom. Let me boast.
That's right. We got TikToks now.
Let me bust open recordings. Let me open early Bella.
You can look, but you can't. Oh, not that Bella. Okay.
No. Or here's the Strife cover. Let me get out the fucking Audacity because everyone loves when I show my master files in Audacity.
Yeah, they do.
Let me show the Audacity file here. Let's see for a sec if this is the right one. What's isolated? Oh, we're
probably the final.
Oh, the final mix. I mixed it down. Yeah. So you want to hear it? Here it is. Here's a mix down.
I like how you use Audacity. It's smart. That way all the pieces are still there.
Oh, but you know what? Are we doing the right output?
Probably not.
No, we want speakers, Realtek USB audio. I think.
Sure.
There we go. Lots of tracks, little guitar elements, lots of drums, mostly bass. I think there's a lyric in here somewhere, just to pretend, just to pace myself out. I did a little lyric. Is this it? Translucent black capes. Yeah, that was it. Just to make sure it fits.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do a cover eventually. Would you like that eventually, a little cover?
Yeah.
Maybe the backside of a cassette with "You'll Be Back" on one side and what's Sean's damn song?
Oh, sit the fuck down.
Sit the fuck down. You sit down.
I mean, the chat's into it. We should bring Bring back the Monsters Lounge. Yeah, that's a good idea. We should do a PPS Monsters Lounge for Hellfest.
That would be fun.
I've always told you we should do something like stupid mall gothy,
character, yeah.
in character streams. They're always
something
fun.
we can do, dude. We can bang something out in here and then edit it down to like a nice tight half hour of all the best stuff.
Exactly.
Or fucking 20 minutes even.
Exactly.
So you got mostly guitar. Mostly bass in there. But I did hit.
Sounds good.
I hit it. I hit some guitar. That was the last element I put in, mainly in the beginning of the song. And here, you hear some of the acoustic. But first time I think I've covered a song all the way through, and I changed it also because the reason I just didn't use the Bauhaus song for my theme was because it doesn't get started for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So I thought like, well, this will be an opportunity to make a cover, and I can rearrange the song how I want. So like, I go, don't bore us, get to the chorus like right away, and I jump into some other stuff the way this arrangement is. But it really does kind of get going for the entrance to where I would come out super slow. I kind of pose like I have a fucking cape like a vampire, and then you see I drop it, which I hit that spot.
Yeah.
Boom, but then I just ran my ass into Slayer. So in the edit, I had laid this over Raining Blood.
Nice.
But that was a good time. Getting to come in the night before and lay down that guitar part. I've been practicing because, like, man, I do not play guitar. And getting specifically, like, I think it's this one. Right here. I'm going to go to full screen again. This part of the song, like, man, I had struggled with this. It's so easy. It's just like, it's one chord. I think it's called a G chord. See, I don't even know the name of the chord.
Yeah, but you played it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, but moving it up and down the fretboard seemed like an impossibility 6 months ago. So literally, I practiced this one fucking chord.
That's all it is.
And moving it up, from da 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 da. I did that at home 5 minutes a day. I did it in the studio 5 minutes a day. I just told myself, like, you're gonna learn this.
Paid off, man.
Yeah, under pressure too, because the day before I was like, fuck, I gotta get that guitar part. That's the last thing I have to record. And I did like maybe 5 takes until I got a good enough version to like splice together in this song. I'm stoked with it. I don't know about y'all, but anyway, yeah, tons of fun. Fuck
yeah, man, it turned out great. Well done.
Gotta start using this now and more stuff, so that's the plan. That's the plan.
You can use it for the intro.
I just lowered the volume on that something. I mean, use it for more Strife stuff. You use it for the intro to the PPS each week?
Yeah, or you can play other stuff.
We get sick of it. It's special, Strife comes out once in a while to the most iconic goth soundtrack.
Should make you a video
that exists.
Like an intro video.
Yeah, well, I wanted to do before I got booked on this show, I thought it'd be cool to like set up on the stage here.
Yeah.
A curtain and actually do a ring entrance video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's staged for no one, just to add that to the TikTok. Yeah. I want to cut promos on the TikTok. I want to do a lot of stuff like that.
We could have you doing just random stuff like.
Totally, dude.
Hanging upside down.
Oh, that's great. Like a bat and talking shit. That's a great one, Brian. You and Derek are gonna be my managers, man. Anyway,
I'll help you out, dude. I'm ready to start helping people get into wrestling.
I know. Well, I still want to film music videos so we can get.
Oh yeah.
You'll be back and Sit the Fuck Down on YouTube because those are still not on YouTube.
Oh right.
I know we released them on the Scum Tapes Bandcamp for Halloween. You can still find those there. But
it's true.
I would love to get music videos shot, and then we could put them on my YouTube channel, your YouTube channel.
Get them out
Simple
there.
stuff. Like, I even thought for the Sean one, I'd just like to get Sean for, like, a half hour at the end of a workday.
Yeah.
And, like, film him on green screen, like, hardcore dancing and doing some other shit. And then we splice that into the video. And then we'll get, like, video of us singing. Like, it's old school videos where it's just the people singing the song?
Yes.
Into the camera, like, with weird lighting. Like, simple like that, Throw those on my YouTube channel. Anyway, fuck it.
Fuck it, he's dead.
Get a grip. Get ready. First stamp. Stack
Oh
them up.
shit, there's a horse in the hospital.
I'm looking at the achievements. What's in the shop? Dare I?
Unlock various items.
I hate
Can
to
I-
ask.
Various paths I can unlock? Okay, I could unlock the new instructors, but I probably can't afford... Oh, I can. Well, I can afford her. Fuck it, let's spend some cash. Mamma mia.
Here I go again.
Mamma mia! I fucking smoker laughed at that fucking joke. Jesus Christ. Ugh, don't laugh at that, guys. Mamma mia. You know what I've been playing a lot of at home in my spare time?
What's that?
Yakuza 7 still, bro.
Oh. Okay.
Still
I hope everyone's enjoying the
getting
live
into it
broadcast.
with Kasuga and, Namba, the homeless guy who I loved in that game.
Yeah.
He left. Left my party.
Aw.
He was working on some other mission. He wasn't even a homeless guy to begin with.
What?
Bro, I'm finding this out now. I know I'm 4 years fucking late, but it's blowing my mind. But now I'm in chapter 10. I'm fucking with all these different gangs. All the Yakuza games are just so long because I always do side quests. I always get wrapped in the side quests, which are most of the fun, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The side quests are fun, lighthearted, interesting little funny parts of the game. When it gets serious and I'm reading about the Goji Manjul and the Lukimang gang, and this one did this one to that, and this one did this, and we got to talk to this, they get the cutscene. It's a soap opera. I get it. But it is, I don't know, 45 minutes of a cutscene.
Yep.
And it's them talking. 45 minutes of them talking about this gang did this to this gang, and the Holy Trinity 3 is doing this, and this gang from this time probably counterfeited this, so we can't tell them that they're stealing power. And then I'm just like, it's just 45 minutes of them talking at a table. I'm going insane. But I do a side quest, and it's like, oh, a chicken serves me dinner.
Right.
Or I have to run a food stand, and this guy's switched his bodies with a little girl, and the guy and the girl are doing like a... Is it real vice versa type magic, or are they faking? This kind of shit, fucking Kenny Omega's in a side quest. I'm doing jobs with the film guy, beat Takashi in 6. I gotta go back and play 6. I played the most of 6 before 7.
Oh.
And now I've played the most of 7. So when I beat 7, I'm supposed to go do Infinite Wealth and then 8. But I think I'm going to go back to 6 first.
Okay.
I got close to that, And really, those 4 games are like the last 4. It's where all the stories of Kasuga and the original Kamiya? Who was the original dragon?
Oh, Kiryu?
Kiryu. Yeah, both of the K's.
Kiryu Kazuma.
All the K names.
Yeah.
Kazuka, Kazuma, Kiryu. I like calling them Ichiban and Kiryu. That's probably the best way to keep it.
Yeah. Ichi. I like that character.
Okay,
I'm excited to
we're doing
see
a stretch
more of it.
again?
And then there's
Jesus.
Majima, Instruction.
Quit stretching. You played those
I played
cop
through
games.
4.
Oh, also, you played those other games made by the same studio where you were the police detective.
Oh, the detective, yeah, the Judgment series.
Judgment. You played
I
1
love
and
that
2.
one. Yeah, I love that series. I hope they make a 3rd.
Yeah, it's crazy that I've heard that, man, those 2 games were fucking awesome, and I never got a chance to fucking play them.
Yeah, you got plenty of time to play them in the future.
Yeah. They're not
Plenty
going
of
anywhere.
time. Nope.
I don't know if a 3rd one's getting made, though.
Really hope it
All the...
does.
I don't hear about those games anymore. Like, I just hear about the Yakuza series now. And it's like, I thought that was... Like, we made that video, and I thought there was a big push for the Judgment.
I mean, they made 2 games. They
True.
did well. The thing was... I don't know if it ever got resolved or what happened, but yeah, it was the main actor's representation was worried about people getting his character model and doing nefarious things with his 3D likeness. He
who
wants
cares?
to keep doing them. The actor, I forgot his name now, but the actor does want to keep doing it.
Interesting.
So I hope they continue because it's good. If not, they have his sidekick Kaito, and he could very easily take
over the role. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and then you could have one of the secondary characters do all the lawyer stuff. You just switch characters.
Okay, this is what I was looking for. Straights and hooks. This is a master stage. Probably unlocks Shin, or
Hell
at least
yeah.
earns us enough money to buy him in the store. Shin becomes our friend, as you know. We're gonna get into it now. We're really going. Should I stand up and make noise? I think it might help me. Honestly, when I would play fitness boxing, the like that movement, that like chi breathing or breath of fire, I don't know what the fuck you call it.
Yeah.
That really does help me get on timing. So yeah, you never know.
Every move depends on breath control.
Okay, can I expand this window? Oh, headroom, baby! I didn't know I could do that.
Wow.
That's
You got a
fucking
lot- you
sick.
got a lot of headroom on this thing. Shit.
Yeah, big ass forehead. Okay.
Look like one of them PBS kids.
Look like you need corn through a fence.
My fucking teeth look like baby shoes.
Motherfucking teeth look like
chalk.
Hey.
Okay, shit. Whoa! Back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back.
Check out my gravel.
Nice
bit.
eyeshadow, bozo.
Mystery unravel.
Who's the junior varsity dork you stole those shoulder pads from, huh? I want to know, like, what came first? All the Mad Max aesthetic or your Fist of the North Star? It's
Mad Max.
right around the same time, right? It's got to be Mad Max.
Yeah.
But how cool is that? Because I know there's certain movies that blow up over there, right?
Yeah. Like
Dawn of
Mad
the
Max.
Dead was fucking huge, and it inspired Resident Evil, right? Mad Max must have been just fucking huge, and it inspired the total look of the wasteland here.
Yeah.
In all Fist of the North Star manga and subsequent anime. Whoa! Ah! Oh!
Kaboom! Bam!
I really want the big combo where he, really makes the noise. You know, the Kenshiro noise.
Which one's that?
The one that goes.
Oh, right.
He does it like he takes like a breath, and then he does more of it.
That's great.
You're already dead.
I will occasionally provide you with advice.
All right, continually fucking give me advice, but where's the punching? Did I not do it? Or did I do it so good that...
That's all you need to know.
Oh, God.
Like in exercises.
I think
you can change the intensity of each... I want to change the intensity because that was pretty easy. It's got an exclamation point on it, right?
Pick a stage.
Or maybe that was the tutorial?
Oh, now you can select the intensity.
What battle intensity? Okay.
R.
Fuck yeah. Well,
Go
let's
hard.
Let's go hard. Let's see how hard is.
Real hard.
Oh, fuck yeah. What song do you want to
Hey,
listen to?
bitch. Do you really, really, really want to go hard?
Silent Survivor. Also, on the podcast, I got the name of an artist Trisha turned me on to wrong.
Oh.
Sound like such a fucking old man going, yeah, I've been listening to Demi Devil. Oh, really like
Demi Lovato?
That's the name of the fucking album, dude.
Oh.
I'm getting horny now. Just thinking about it.
Her artist name is Ash Nico.
Oh.
And I've been talking about, yeah, the album that Trish told me to get on was called Demi Devil. It's pretty good.
That's funny.
She's like, it's rap, it's pop.
Pop rap?
Everyone sounds like Cardi B now, That Nicki Minaj sounds.
I'm going to see Olivia Rodrigo this weekend.
Boom. You are?
Yeah.
You're living the pop dream, brother.
You know I am, man. I'm going to see all these pop artists, the top 3 were in fucking 1 year. I'm going to see all 3 of them.
Jesus Christ. Yeah,
Saw
you
Taylor
did go to
Swift.
Taylor.
I'm going to go see Olivia Rodrigo. If you see me out in the forum this weekend, you can buy me a beer. Go ahead.
You're living your best life.
Goddamn right. If you got
Jab
anything else
straight.
you want to share with me,
Jab straight.
it'd be great. Like money. Anyway,
Oh, his head exploded.
You can also catch me at the Sabrina Carpenter show in San Diego in November. I'll be there hanging out.
Dude, it's not blood. His head pops and it's like foam. He pops
yeah,
into
dude.
like Clorox detergent. Jab, straight, jab, jab, straight. Jab, straight, jab, straight. I got ya.
Just getting started.
You wastelander. You raider. Let's go. Jab, straight, jab. Jab, straight. Give me some fucking...
Oh,
upper-
yeah.
I mean, this level said it was just jabs and straights.
Focus.
Ah, ah. Campion also does not like when we play fitness boxing at home. He starts barking and biting our ankles.
It's funny. He thinks he's helping.
Especially if I start doing all this shit at home. Whoa! What the? What the? What the? What the? What the? What the? You're already dead.
Get ready to switch.
Huh, Nani? All right, switch it up.
Kick his ass.
I'm getting sweaty though, dude. I tell you what.
Well, you got 20 more enemies to go.
This is how, you know, when we do a real workout with the fitness boxing back at home, this is how it would get me. It really gives, I think, a lot more cardio than you think. Which I ain't trying to hit any cardio, in all honesty.
I know.
Boom.
I haven't been able to do any cardio since I moved. I finally, like, unlocked my bike from its prison behind a bunch of boxes. So.
Oh, your upright bike?
Yeah, I miss doing it. But you know, we've talked about it a million times off stream. But I definitely started to do less because I realized I was overtraining. I'd be doing like such long workouts that it's enough cardio in that alone.
Yeah, you can. I've heard. You can basically eat your own muscle tissue.
Yeah.
With too much cardio, if you're trying to build muscle and get a little bit of cardio, there is a balance.
Yeah. So what I needed to do, what I used to do was I was getting a lot of lifting and a lot of cardio. I was doing about 400 calories of cardio, and then anywhere between 800 and 1,000 calories of working out. So it's like 1,300. Total calories burnt. That's way. I'm not eating nearly enough to work out that much.
Can I turn blood on? I wonder if I can.
I hope so.
This is crazy, but it is like a Nintendo, fitness franchise. Yeah, lick your axe, buddy. First of all, when the fucking world ends and there's just a wasteland left, where are they getting all this medieval weaponry? I mean,
they're making it, right?
It looks like it's straight out of fucking Arabian Nights, this dude's sword.
Oh, yeah, the scimitar?
He's got the scimitar. The other guy has the fucking executioner axe from the Dark Ages with the spike on the back of it.
Museums?
Yeah, like what? Where museums? Exactly, right?
That's what Ranty said. That's a good idea.
That's a good idea, Ranty.
Right, that's what I would think. I mean, a lot of these other weapons, clearly they, fabricated that.
I'm so fucking excited. Furiosa is coming to HBO soon. And I'm going to watch that shit like for the 5th time.
Nice.
Boom. I just rewatched, all of them after Furiosa had been in theaters for a while. I just was like, fuck it, I'm going to watch them all. Except I skipped Thunderdome.
Oh.
And then everyone was like, why the fuck did you do that? And it's like, yeah, I never liked it. I always remember, this and that from it and this and that. And everyone kind of convinced me, like, but it fits in there in this perfect little 90s movie bubble. Like,
yeah, it's still fun.
It's its own little fun thing. So I gave that a shot this last weekend because Trish was watching it.
Yeah.
And I forgot how much I liked it. Like, what is amazing is that it's all fucking George Miller. He directed all 5. How often does that happen in a franchise?
Not very
often.
Where
they get 100% writing, directing control. And, like, he retconned shit that I didn't even fucking realize when I saw Fury Road.
Oh, yeah?
Back in the day. There's a fucking war boy in the little village of the airplane kids in Thunderdome. Like, the whole beginning of the movie is Mad Max enters Bartertown, and him and Tina Turner, they're figuring out how to make a deal to get rid of Master Blaster. They do the whole fucking fight in the Thunderdome. But then the whole, like, second half of the movie, Max gets excommunicated. He finds a fucking tribe. They're all some, lost airplane passengers that started a civilization worshiping an airplane captain after the world ended.
Right.
They think Max is this captain come back, right? So they're all working with him. Well, all these kids live in like the green place. They live in like a little valley that still has water and plant life.
Yeah.
And they're like hidden and excluded there, and Max is trying to tell them the whole time, like, you guys need to stay here. Don't go to Bartertown. It's death out there. You guys got the spot. Like, you just got to protect this.
Yeah.
You know, the kids don't understand. That's the whole plot of the movie, right? But something that I never fucking noticed before. In their little village in the river, there's an alcove cut out in like the top hills where they have this character that doesn't dress or look like any of the other kids in the tribe. And he's a fucking whited out bald guy with blacked out eyes. He's dressed up and painted up like a war boy. But in the movie, you know, that came out way before Fury Road and Furiosa, George Miller just kind of wrote in this character. He's like an outsider to their village. Like, he lives up at a different part where they all sleep. He's like off in his own little cavern, and he's got a little sign next to his little bed area that is like his little face, like, this is my little war boy bunk, like, no one else here. Like,
yeah,
he's this outcast character that they have adapted into their tribe, but he's not from, like, it's just as clear as that. It's like, why is this weird kid with like black makeup around his eyes hanging out with all these other airplane kids? Never really ever thought about it until I was watching it again, and it's like, he's fucking painted up in the war boy aesthetic, like Emote and Joe's Half-Life helpers.
Right.
So I wonder if he just went like, yeah, I always love that character design, so I'm gonna make all the kids look like this in my new movies, and then there'll be a tie back to Thunderdome.
Could be, man.
I mean,
cool.
it's there's no way it's a coincidence. Because George is involved along the whole way. Like, it has to be intentional. Okay, this one's got me sweaty. Oh, fuck, I gotta switch. I'm glad the kids are talking me through it. Like, you got this. I know my perfects have been affected by all the talking I've been doing. My combos have been going down. 38 of 28. We got...
Yeah, I mean, you've
8 more.
Defeated more than you needed for your goal.
Oh, when does it end?
Is it a timer thing?
Yeah, 54 seconds. Oh, I see.
You gotta slow down, dude.
Yeah, you're right. A little too fast.
Next, changing the combination.
You're rushing.
Whoa! 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 Sometimes it accidentally, if you get too into it, it'll accidentally go off.
Yeah.
Like if I shake my left hand, but it goes through my whole body, it makes the right one go off. Oh shit, I'm going.
Don't pull your... I mean, like, don't throw full force, but don't, like... I think if you're trying to stop them before the end, that might be making them think that they're still moving. And so they, like, pop weird. I don't know.
That's the trick. You have to jerk the controller at a stopping point.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. See, I would just...
It's the end of the punch that it registers. It registers, the velocity stops. Basically, the velocity stops.
I see.
And it registers. You win. I'm definitely sweaty.
Hell yeah, dude. Good.
I'm definitely like, oh, there's little fans on in here, but...
You're victorious.
Woo!
You are victorious. No, my name is Brian, not victorious.
His name is Brian. You are victorious.
Is it all the way back here?
Not bad. I know you didn't want to catch a fly right.
Oh, man.
Right hook. Woo! Brian, any interest in trying? You want to get nice and sweaty with me?
I guess I'd try, yeah.
You want to give it a shot? Okay, I'll let you go.
Hit me with your best shot.
Practice makes perfect. Keep it up. Orthodox. Oh, you could change it to southpaw. 99% of my jabs, 100% of my straights.
Regional wrestling.
Let's see. This is my teacher here. Giving me... Oh, shit. Okay. Do you want a training?
Ooh.
Straight and Hooks Master 2. Where? How long does it take to get away from straights and hooks?
You fine with this?
I don't know.
Like, can you do something with a fucking master? That's all straights and hooks. Excuse me. Oh, you do a different instructor. Oh, but dude, I always hit the wrong button. You have to clear all the straights and hooks before you can get to
Okay.
uppercuts, ducking and weaving, because that's where the game gets good, where you have to, like, it knows, like, if you duck and weave and shit like that. Yeah, what are you thinking? What do you want to try? A free training? Or do you want to do a long-ass fucking battle like I just did?
Yeah, why not?
Fuck yeah. All right. I did number 1. Are you down with number 2?
Yeah, let's give number 2 a shot.
I did hard.
Let's do fucking hard. Let's give it a shot.
Fuck. You're going to burn 103 calories. Now, we were talking about this. We could burn too many calories, Brian. We could start affecting our gains.
I didn't get to work out today. And I didn't get to work out last night either, so.
I'm going to give you the recommendation.
You fine with this?
Whenever you're ready.
All right.
Whew. I'm going to give Brian some room here. Feel free to stand up.
Oh, I got it.
You're wired in, so that'll work, right? Or
I just got to put that in my pocket.
hell yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to flop everywhere.
Oh, hell yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, definitely keep
Look
you
at
on
these
this.
quads.
We'll keep you on the tall shot. That's the one thing, man, like really seeing myself in my ring gear for the first time. It's like, oh, maybe I should do some more leg days.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
look
cool,
so
but
tall.
then get ready for all your shorts to stop fitting right.
Yeah, that's all right. That's a problem I'd like to have.
Honestly, to be fair, you probably could get rid of some of your shorts.
Nah, you got it. I think it's probably the duck.
You can press the Y button to check out the exercise.
It's going to be the duck. Okay, while that's going on, I'm going to answer Discord call. I almost called it Skype again. Dropping Vector in to the line. Hello, Vector. How are you? How are you doing?
This is just punch, right? I don't have to hold anything?
Yeah, you just punch.
All right, hell yeah.
Brian's punching away. Vec, how you doing?
You know, I gotta tell you guys, this is kind of awkward. You know, you guys start the show off with my boy Fingers' remix of Into the Dark from Police Knots.
It was confusing, right? You almost thought that the Kojima Frequency podcast was starting, and you're like, wait, did I open the wrong app?
I was, yeah, a little bit. I was like, hold on a second, what timeline is this? And then you had Apache Smash was here. I guess they're gone, but they were here at the beginning of the show.
I know. I was so excited.
On the frequency. I was gonna give them a shout out, but now they're gone. So whatever. But you know what's funny is I was just thinking. You know, it's been so long since I picked on the Kojak-ass fanboys.
Oh, here it comes. Yeah, you know we haven't talked Kojima in a while. There's been a lot of new things happening. I saw him tweet out that it had been 10 years since PT the other day. I think that was yesterday. But yeah, what's
trash?
What are your thoughts on Kojiminy?
You know, actually, I've been thinking about diversifying my portfolio and sticking it to the Silent Hill fans.
Oh, you should, because they're even worse.
They are pretty bad, yeah. And they've got not a lot of good games coming out lately either.
Or ever. They really only had like
Here's
2
how
or
I
3.
feel about it.
Yeah.
I don't think Silent Hill has ever been good.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
What are these dudes complaining about that the remake isn't gonna adhere to the vision of the original when the original was a piece of shit in the first place?
The first Silent Hill is pretty buggy, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a buggy game, but that's hard. So I played 3 for the first time on the stream here with Brian a few years ago.
Oh, I was there.
Yeah, I will say I didn't really click with 3. Like, I always liked 1 and 2 when I was younger, probably for that reason. Like, I just felt like, all right, these games can only do this for so long and hold my attention. Now, I know they tried to change it around with 4, and I've heard good things about Shattered Memories. One of these days I'll get to it, but 1 and 2 are the ones for me. But you're coming in with this crazy statement that even those, not that great.
No, those games suck, but people like them because the graphics are good. Sure, the atmosphere is fantastic.
The cutscene.
All right, great.
Yeah.
Where's the fucking gameplay?
It's in the puzzle solving.
Everybody's always talking about how
combat is horrendous.
Is the best thing since sliced chocolate milk, right?
Yeah.
But what the fuck kind of game was that? Was it even a game at all? No. No.
It was a playable
because Silent
teaser.
Hill fans suck at games. Silent Hill fans don't know how to play. They're worse than the PPS. Don't even get me started on the PPS. We're talking like the PPS. Those are Silent Hill fans.
Poor, pathetic players.
No, I gotta agree with you, Vector. In terms of like whether or not Silent Hill is an actual good game, the shooting mechanics suck. The only good thing that works in it is the melee.
Movement is
hard. The movement is staunch. It's super weird, but I believe that is the absolute intent of the game. That it's not supposed to. It's supposed to feel like you're playing the game in a dream, where you're trying to run, but your legs go nah. You're trying to shoot, but you can't fucking find the fucking gun.
And I've always heard that too, that like Harry is not a cop. He does not know how to shoot guns.
Yeah.
And that's why he fucking misses more than he hits.
I've really found that like.
But is that copium? Just saying Harry isn't a cop, yeah.
What kind of person do you gotta be to want to not have a good time playing a game?
The kind of person who also watches horror movies, because it's so fucking like when you first start watching horror movies, what it implants into your mind is that fucking horrible, angsty feeling. But it's the same type of. I think it's the same type of thing that people like that do thrill seeking when they go skydiving or they bungee jump or that kind of activity, because they know that the chances of them getting hurt is low, but it's a safe environment for them to experience this horrible feeling. And that's why I used to like horror movies as a kid. I liked being scared because I knew nothing in this world can actually come out of the screen and hurt me. So I can be scared for fun. And
they did scare. I will say, Silent Hill 1 and 2 scared me. They scared me more than Resident Evil.
Yes.
Resident Evil was cool.
I'm not saying they're not scary.
Okay.
I'm just saying they suck as games.
And that's what I mean. So
True.
I don't know if this was intended. And I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but let's also be honest. I don't think anybody was savvy enough to necessarily do this back then. But I think part of the fear in those games, and I've heard that game developers have done this since, is feeling limited and feeling like you want to run away. Like there are times in games when I'm running away and I'm like, does it feel like I'm wearing weights? The character's moving slower. And I feel it because what starts happening is my thumb starts aching because I'm pressing forward so hard because he's not going fast enough.
It's on purpose.
And video games will always use these subtle ways to make you feel fear. And in that game, they fucked with your perspective, your ability to move, and all of your like mobility. Because those games are not about the combat like other video games of the time.
It is almost like, they're not games, they're experiences.
Mm-hmm. They're a horror experience. So
You're
that's
right.
why,
that's what PT was, true. Not typically a game, it was like an experience.
Correct.
You had to whisper Jareth into the microphone, you had to walk backwards to not get possessed.
Now, I hate what it spawned. I honestly wish PT was never created because the walking simulator horror genre ended up kind of, I think, ruining the genre of horror for many years to come. We have not gotten many great horror games since then that aren't just first person.
Yeah.
And that kind of pisses me off.
It's great for VR, but not really other shit.
We're not there yet on VR. Or we're getting there on VR finally, but even still, like, I want third person horror games or like scary games.
Are those gold ones hooks?
Are they hooks?
I don't know. I didn't read the tutorial. It's a new one.
It's working.
It might not be. Well, I hit triangle. It always says something if you. I think if you hit triangle.
I hit triangle on something.
Fuck it. Fuck it. There's a horse in the
Vector,
hospital.
I gotta agree with you about it being a bad game, but again, that's one of the things that I think you and I will definitely always glass half. Now I see why you say glass half full, glass half empty type of personalities. Because for me, I'm like, well, hopefully that was intended. That you weren't supposed to play well, so that it made you feel, that feeling of anger and angst that you are getting.
The level design and the map system and having to you remember how many times in the Silent Hill 2 playthrough,
feeling disoriented.
You remember how many times I had to go back and check? I would walk 10 feet and have to check the map every fucking time.
That's a game that I don't walk without checking the map every
Yeah.
5 seconds. That's it gets so fucking disoriented that, like,
Yeah.
again, they gave you that immersive experience of what Harry's feeling. Like, he's
And-
walking through a dream world.
I'm a Silent Hill fan, but I gotta tell you, yeah, man, I really appreciate the Resident Evil games a lot more than I do the first 3
That's
Silent
what I was
Hills.
gonna say is, you know, like I would agree with everything you're saying, Brian, if it wasn't for the fact that there were so many horror games that did it right and that are fun to play, like Dead Space,
45
Evil Within, Resident Evil.
Yeah.
You know,
I
why
agree.
is it that Silent Hill is the one that just feels like shit and people praise it for that?
Well,
I don't get it.
I'll give you my belief to answer that question is that it is the younger brother syndrome of people who liked Silent Hill. What that means, younger brother syndrome, is when you're like the second in notoriety. You
Okay.
kind of have this like, yeah, but it's good too. Actually, it's good for other reasons, and those reasons are why they're different.
We're
It's
better
what-
than
it's
Resident
like
Evil
people are
because
rooting
we're
for the
more
underdog.
niche.
Yeah, people like to root
Yeah.
for the underdog, and this is made by the Konami team. They didn't have all the time. We love Konami because we like other Konami games.
We love Akira Yamaoka.
And yeah, we like all of these things. So that was
I
actually
have
pretty
one
fun.
of those. Yeah, let me get
Right?
an Akira
But I
Yamaoka.
lost. But I think what also happens with that is that, you know, it comes at a time when it's one of the first. And when you're one of the first in that, nothing ever takes away the fact that you were the one to start people thinking about this genre. So a lot of people probably played Silent Hill 1 and 2 first. People like me, what we liked about it more is that it leaned on the actual scary horror side.
Sure.
Resident Evil, aside from the errant jump scare, does not actually make me feel scared unless it's situational.
I'm running
in
out of
terms
ammo.
Like, yes.
It's a true survival horror game.
Which is what they're intending, right? Theirs is more on the gameplay.
For
Silent
me,
Hill is more on
yeah,
the presentation.
The things I remember from Silent Hill are just little things while walking through the town of like the ghost baby with a knife in the apartment complex or the school lobby. I forget which building it was. In 2 that as I go to attack it, it just disappears into a wall.
Right.
And it's not even an enemy that can hurt you. It never comes back again. It was just like a terrifying little thing that happened.
Yeah. I remember walking into the mall and having all the screens turn on and all these like satanic imagery and like screaming children sounds. And I'm just like,
It's a freak out simulator more as
yeah.
more as an experience than a game though. I hear your point there, Vector.
Yeah.
Well, check this out.
I think
You
that
know,
there's. Go ahead, Vector.
Go ahead. No. What were you gonna say?
Well, I think that there definitely needs to be a distinction nowadays, as we're talking about this, between interactive media and video games. They do overlap, and sometimes they are the same thing. Just like sometimes a square is a rectangle, but like, you know, not a rectangle is always a square. But like, I think that what those games did, they were more about getting in your brain. Their puzzles in fucking Silent Hill that I'm like,
we didn't clear this one?
No, I lost, remember?
Oh, I thought you beat it.
No, I got to the end, but I didn't get enough score.
Ah.
He was distracted. It's not his fault.
Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, I feel like that's one of the things that we are seeing, especially as games have gone along, that a lot of them are giving you interactive media, which is a very similar thing to video games, but it's not always the same thing. Because video games are traditionally games that are, in my opinion, mechanics based, and that skill is developed off of those mechanics. Platforming is a skill that you have to learn how to get good at.
Oh, hell yeah. When can we unlock this?
Yeah, get those
Jesus
outfits.
Christ, I gotta buy them.
But Lollipop Chainsaw, it's a game about learning how the fighting mechanics
Which,
works.
oh, dude, that's getting like the full fucking remake.
Yeah, I know. I'm super excited about
totally.
that. And one of her outfits looked like it, so that's what reminded me. But like, right? So it's not necessarily a visual novel because you do make decisions in how the characters go through it. But that's why there's several different endings in Silent Hill games, and one ending, or maybe 2, you know, or like there's like a complete ending in Resident Evil, but there's only one ending. Silent Hill, there are 6 different endings you can get for each game because it's like a book. It's a visual novel in a sense, just like Yakuza. The main game of Yakuza is a soap opera to tell you the story of what's happening now in Kamurocho or wherever they are in this world, right? In the Yakuza world. And then the side missions actually have more of the actual gameplay than anything else and introduces them to you. That's the traditional model of video game design.
Okay, yeah,
Where
yeah,
the
yeah.
main story is kind of like a story, which helps teach you what you're going to do in the game as you go along, and then the side missions give you better stats to get, better through the game. That's exactly what Yakuza does. But yeah, and now I wanted to hear what your point was from a minute ago, Vector.
Yeah, what I wanted to say was that, I would claim that Silent Hill fans are worse than Hideous Kojackass fanboys. But at least Silent Hill fans, they appreciate the work of an entire team, and they don't attribute everything to just this one godlike figure that they worship. So
true.
I'll give Silent Hill fans that. Hideous Kojackass fanboys are the worst. And I would end on a negative note, but seeing the footage of Strife in the ring, I was so inspired by that. And I'm so proud that you're living the dream and you worked so hard to get where you're at. And that really makes me, it inspires me, and I'm sure it inspired other people in chat to really just shoot for the stars and become the best version of themselves. So here's what I'm gonna do. As a symbol of mercy,
okay,
I would like to request a wheel spin.
Oh shit, bro!
All
I didn't think this day would ever come
right.
back. Here we go.
We gotta get the wheel spin for Vec.
We're gonna lock in your timpani.
Let's get that timpani roll. I'm so fucking excited right now. I'm gonna stand up. Because I'm wearing short.
Here it is. Here it comes.
Look at these quads.
Watch it be Please Leave again. How much you want to bet?
Oh man. Check out these.
Okay, ready? Here we go, Brian.
I'm hoping it's flex so bad. I'm ready. Flex or show feet.
Wheel
Papa
spin.
Board's brand new bag.
Oh, it's a spin, baby. Where's it stopping? Oh, where's it going?
It's past. Freestyle again? Jesus Christ.
Freestyle once again. Vector, you did this to yourself, buddy.
Hell yeah, dude.
We're gonna ask
What did I
you.
do?
We're gonna ask you for a possible topic or a premise that you would like. We're gonna hit you with a freestyle. This one's for you. The chat is blowing up. The chat loves it.
Yeah.
Or actually, the
Let's
chat
go.
has a lot of question marks in it now. I'm curious.
All right,
They're surprised.
the topic is gonna be
Yes.
missed clotheslines.
Missed clotheslines.
Ooh, that's
I
a good
love
one.
it.
That's a good
I've
one.
even got the beat right here, Brian.
There you go.
Vec, thank
And
you
with
so much
that,
for calling in.
I take my leave.
Thank you. We do love you. We'll see
Love
you
it.
next time.
I love
Okay,
it.
Brian. Thinking about give me a little more snare. Give me a little more penis sounds in my headphone.
I'm sorry?
That like weep. That's like a
Penis?
it's like a penis music kind of sound. Hear it? Boom. It's like that little laser. That one. That's the little. It's very penile. You don't hear that?
Okay, I mean, I guess.
It's like sounds like a boner, like from a little
a
cricket.
penis noise.
Ready? Right there.
Oh, okay. I see.
All right, but back to the topic, right? Here we go. Coming in the ring too fast. Watch your ass as I crash down in the mud, in the muck. Missing all my clotheslines. Like, fuck! All right. Sitting in the ring on my feet. Walking towards you, I'm a creep. Extend my arm in the vertical way. Keep it horizontal all goddamn day. I need to hit it. From the top position, gotta hit it. If I want... What do I want? Shit, Ryan. Hit these are better.
Oh. I kind of like whatever this sounds. Is
Those-
this like a penis noise or is this
Those
like a vagina
keyboard,
noise?
but the keyboard on that 307 is like so bad. Those, I think those buttons got Dr. Pepper
Yeah.
spilled in them. Okay, one more fucking shit. One more bar, Brian. Keeping my arm up instead of laying it across the front. Gotta stay up. Don't lay down when I come to town. Okay. Why did Vector want a wheel spin? He hates those. And I understand why.
Hell yeah.
I hated that.
Hell yeah.
So much. I'm missing, Brian.
Gotta throw up the arm for that clothesline. Don't
wait,
make
let me
me
watch
pull
her.
out my black knife or stick it into
Oh, it is.
your
It's a hook.
fucking side. Make you bleed.
Wait a minute. Do you need a beat, dude?
Fucking don't. I can rap without no beat.
Fuck it, Brian.
KLBR, I'm
Goes
on the
acapella.
street. Yo, you know how we meet. You come to my channel, you see defeat. No, not the one at the end of my legs, but I'm out here boiling eggs. It sounds really weird if they just say hard-boiled. But you know me, I'm like a London broil hanging out with
Switch.
London. No, Charles Bronson.
Switch. Brian, we went and saw our favorite band, Razor Knights, not too long ago.
I know, that
Down
was a
at
good night.
Down at the Tower Bar. Danny was there.
Yeah. It was a good show.
Hell yeah.
I heard the band play a lot of different shows in that venue, and that was one of the better performances that they've had.
I would say that too.
It was really impressive.
I would say
don't know
that
why, but it was
the
really
crowd
good.
was good
Yeah.
too. There were a lot of heads in there for a fucking Monday night.
There's a roller girl in the fucking
The
crowd.
roller girl was awesome, dancing and rolling and
It's
just
not a
having
big
fucking
bar. And
blast.
she was killing
No.
it. I think they definitely. I mean, they were tatted up and in like a corset and everything.
You think they do derby?
Oh, 120. Like there is no doubt in my mind. If we found their Instagram,
Oh yeah.
they do derby or did
So,
it.
you know what's funny is like I see all these correlations now getting into wrestling and
Yeah.
stuff. I see these correlations with like people who do roller derby,
Yeah.
people who do like other like circus work and stuff, and it's like, oh, this gig life shit is fucking wild.
Oh yeah, it's all carny shit, man.
It is, bro.
It's not. That never went away. That's why I always have loved fucking wrestling.
All
It's one of the purest
right.
forms of entertainment.
All right.
You know what I've been doing as Vector's comment in the chat says, let the anger flow through you. Yesterday, I was like in a fucking piss poor mood before my show. I was just, I don't know, I think I was tired and I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
What if I left the mic up here and I just had to?
You'd be like, Lemmy, just talking up.
We're Motorhead and we play rock and roll. 3, 2, 1, go.
But no, I put it into the game. I was just mad.
You're
at all
mad,
the enemies.
dude.
Just get mad at the enemies.
Been there, bro.
I started yelling at them. They can't escape me. I take my wrath out on them. It's so cathartic.
The Wrath of Bryan.
I think if you popped in yesterday on KLBR while I did Days Gone, which is still
Ooh,
fun. By
that's
the
a
way.
fun game. Yeah,
it's
Trish,
a really fun game.
Trish played the shit out of that.
It's
Boozer and Deacon.
fucking
and-
shit ass Boozer's about to lose his arm.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
I'm excited for it because he's a prick right now. With stupid fucking blood poisoning.
He gets more annoying.
I know. He's been annoying since the beginning. I wish I could have fucking killed him. Get on the chopper with my goddamn
Boozer.
wife. Let Boozer stay behind and figure it the fuck
Yeah,
out.
the story is good in that game, and the story is
Not important.
not important too. Yeah, the gameplay is fun. That's
all
the
that
story's
matters.
there. It's melodrama, but
Yeah.
it's there the way The Last of Us is there. It's like, okay, that's cool.
Like
it's there. I've never seen a game told from the perspective of like a biker, like a real like
like a club biker.
club biker.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, they had something. I mean, they had that character in
that
GTA.
third
The Lost, when you were playing as
oh, that's right.
you kill him in GTA 5, you step on his face and kill him. It's great.
Yeah.
But no, that wasn't even the same. And the bike, again, the bike controls, traversing the world in that game is my favorite thing because I love riding the motorcycle.
Gotta go back to Ken.
And then yeah, killing the freakies are really easy and super fun. I just feel like a god in that game in all the right ways until I reach a horde and then they overtake me. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
retry. I don't care. It's like a I don't care fun stupid video game and I love it. Story is like whatever. I don't give a fuck about whatever happens to Deacon St. John and his crew, but the game is so fucking fun to play that it doesn't matter.
Can be acquired at the shop. Like I gotta go here to the shop.
Yeah, you might have to like buy it independently
Oh.
with like game bucks or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, that's right. I got 10 grand. Oh, but that's the minimum I need for a shirt.
I just love.
You are already unsleeved. You're already unsleeved. 64th hair of no sleeves. 7 stars of Hokoto no Ken.
Do it.
What kind of outfits does she have? Should we spend the money on her shit?
If you can choose her, yeah, then you can do it for her fucking sexy outfits. They made me change. Oh, you know what I picked up?
All right.
I played a lot of Rebirth.
Number 1?
Yeah, dude. The Lollipop Chainsaw outfit.
Did I do it? I don't think I bought it. You have to receive a...
Oh, you don't have a 7-star
shit.
3 times. Okay.
I got to work up a friendship with her. This is like the beach volleyball games I used to play. What were those? Dead or Alive?
Dead or Alive Extreme?
Yeah.
Those are great, man.
Got to get a friendship up with her. All right.
Yeah, I went back to Rebirth over the weekend.
Okay.
Played a lot of it, actually. Now I'm through into the Golden Saucer.
Oh, shit. I have not got out of the Junon area.
Yeah, I finally just...
Costa del Sol area, excuse me.
the Costa del Sol.
I finally got out of Junon.
I want to go back to the whatever that reason, the Coral, that's it called, the Coral region.
Coral region?
Because
Okay.
there's one fucking mission for Johnny I didn't do. I thought I would get it by going up. I think you can always
backtrack, yeah.
But right now I'm climbing, or I'm in the Golden Saucer part of it, so I'm just going through that. You know, it's
I can
fun.
go fast.
I really enjoy the game. I'm glad I took time off of it. I think it's the smartest thing you can do with a game that's that long. I've already put 37, 38 hours into the game.
Yo.
You know, and I still got plenty more to play. And I love that it's taking me all year to play this game.
Yeah, I really do love that I'm playing a JRPG from 4 years ago now with Yakuza 7.
Yeah.
And I'm currently still in Rebirth, you know, like I'll get back to that too. And yeah, it's at the point now in my life where like I only have time for a JRPG every couple of years.
Yeah.
So it's fine if it takes me 4 years to play them.
I much rather sit down. Like last week, I had some pretty nice gaming sessions where I was staying up late and like all that kind of stuff, just to play more of that game. I'd much rather have that than those times where I'm trying to like, you know, just play something.
Dude, or I'm stuck on my phone. I'm like not watching.
Yeah, I'm not
watching some shit I'm streaming on TV, and I'm just sucked into my fucking phone. And then I go like, whoa, why am I playing a fucking video game right now?
That's what happens to me. And it's like, oh, because I don't want to play this game. This game isn't fun. It's not engaging.
Well, the one thing I really love about Yakuza Like a Dragon is the way to put that game on autopilot, man. I still have to go in and like, you know, hit my perfect guards and hit square, mash triangle, do things for the extra damage combos. But you can just hit L2, select that, you know, be adaptive, offensive only, or focus on healing.
Right.
And that game plays itself. And then the cutscenes, they're long and, you know, I end up setting the controller down. Those all kind of play themselves anyway.
Yep.
So I'll take the dog out of the backyard, come check back. Oh, yeah, they're still talking. But the fights, man, I love hitting the automatic system.
Yeah.
When it's a boss, I go in and I manually, like, plan out how I'm going to do everything. But for just, like, grinding or doing, like, I mean, how many times do you fight Bleach Japan, right?
Right.
14 thugs from Bleach Japan. I know how this is going to go. Hit L2. Go be adaptable, and they just fucking fight for you.
That's how I would play even the original Yakuza games. After a while, I'd start avoiding random encounters.
Yeah, I would avoid, but it was the only way to like get.
Yeah, well, after you start doing side missions, you know that's
What's
the
the
best way.
Phoenix Down in Yakuza? Because I ran out of them.
I don't know.
Is it just a first aid kit?
I have no idea.
Because that's the one thing is like, dude, I don't know where to buy the first aid kits. I'm out of them.
The
So every
grocery
time like Psycho usually dies first.
You don't go to Popo and buy, you know?
My fucking healer is like done. What are you talking about?
You go to the store.
Yeah, I haven't seen the first aid kits there. I see like bento boxes and fucking Taranizer Plus and all these other.
Oh,
fucking
you got to go
drinks.
like underground to the doctor or whatever. Sometimes those games have like a break meter.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like if you're injured, you got to go to a doctor and they can set your bone. It's like, fuck off.
I gotta look it up to where I can get more first aid kits.
Yeah.
Because that's the Phoenix Down of that game, essentially. And that's the thing, I just keep getting into these boss fights and losing my healer right away, and then it's like, oh, shit.
Oh, Ichi has a revive skill, apparently.
He does? Under what class?
According to Kaito.
Because the one thing, too, is like, man, I keep changing jobs. I get to, like, level 10 on a job, and then I switch it. And I get to level 10 on a different job. I like to, like, dress them up in the different outfits, right?
Is 10 the max?
No.
Oh, okay.
Some of them I've gone to, like, 12. But I just to kind of like fair and balanced and like learn all the different skill sets. Because you get to keep a skill. Oh, so his hero class has revived.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm playing with him as a breaker right now, I think.
Okay.
Formerly, I was doing the construction worker.
And then changing the combination. First,
Soy
put them
jism.
together.
Soy jism.
Drive each one home.
Okay, I hope I can pass this one because I haven't been paying that close of attention.
Kenshiro, ready, stance. Let's go. 1, 2, 1,
2, 1, 2.
Back, front, back. 1, 2, 1, 2.
I chose to like speed it up. Does it seem faster? It seems like they're talking faster.
Kinda, yeah.
A little bit, right?
A
Not
little
too
bit.
much.
A little bit.
It really has that front and back step. If you do that properly, you kind of always stay on beat. Oh, that's a hook. I keep forgetting that. I'm gonna hook my fucking. I'll liver shot it so I don't hit my microphone.
Yeah.
Hey, Zebra. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You can hear Kenshiro making those noises.
Yeah, I know.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh, you know what else I did? This weekend I used my Steam Deck to remote play, to keep playing Final Fantasy VII while I was watching a baseball game.
When you went to the Padre game, you brought your Steam Deck?
No.
Oh.
At home.
I saw you out at the pods.
No, I'm not going to fucking bring it
Is that this week?
It was yesterday.
Awesome.
I was at the game yesterday.
Did we win?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
We won today, 8-2.
Was it Trevor time?
No.
Oh.
He hasn't played baseball in like almost 20 years.
Oh. I want to hear AC/DC.
I mean, he has a statue down there. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
I took a picture of it, actually.
So how'd that work?
Turn out?
With the Steam
well,
Deck?
at
playing
home,
your PS5?
Yeah, doing remote play works pretty well, actually. Because I was able to play the whole game while I was just sitting there and watching the.
You're still in your house.
Yeah.
But you're basically using it as a second screen now because you're using your TV for the game.
Well, I'm using, and it works perfectly with the controls of the Steam Deck, and I'm able to, like, what I was doing during the commercial breaks, or if there was a cutscene, I just switched to the input of the TV and mute the Steam Deck, watch the cutscene on the TV.
Because it's still connected to your PlayStation.
Yeah, it's still running. It's just running in the background. And yeah, then I would just use my Steam Deck as a controller.
That's fucking funny.
There's a way to do it where you can set a static IP, and then you can take it out and use it anywhere. I haven't done that yet. I don't think I really want to do that with my Steam Deck. But it's nice to know that I have the option to actually do that.
I busted out a piece of technology I hadn't used in a long time, similar to my Steam Deck.
Yeah.
I pulled out my PSVR 2 headset again, and this weekend I was playing Yakuza in the fucking VR headset.
Dude.
Just because it makes it like a huge, big screen television in front of you. So I just set it to the biggest possible fucking screen I could, and then I like laid back on the couch and turned the air conditioner on, blowing right up my fucking, mask. It's hitting me like perfectly. So I sat in a chair where I just faced the AC instead of facing the TV, and I just thought like, well, fuck, I'm gonna put the VR headset on and just play this way.
Yeah.
And I don't know, every once in a while I like fucking with the VR headset for other shit, like that. It's fun. What the?
That's
But I did about an hour in that, no looking around, so no nauseousness.
Yeah.
I could play a lot longer if it's a static game like that, and
Right.
that game is just pretty,
Yeah.
And playing in auto mode, everyone's just doing the craziest fights and running. I run the offensive, which is kind of like focuses on using your MP.
Yeah.
So they're all doing like the crazy fucking cutscene moves, and it's like on a giant big screen in front of my fucking face.
That's great. I was thinking about getting a PSVR 2 because they had a sale where they were like almost $200 off.
For real? Wow.
Yeah, they were like $399 or $299 instead. It was $299 instead of I think it's normally like $499. But I don't have time to play it, and also it's hard for me to want to get a PSVR game when I don't like. How often are they even releasing games for it?
I am in that same boat, man.
I know they
there are a
have the
lot of
adapter,
games, but
you
there are
know.
a lot of digital games. There's not a lot of like physical like PSVR 2 games.
Well, I mean, even for me, it's like there aren't like worth it digital games. So I have I have that MetaQuest 2. I finally dug that out of whatever box it was in after I moved.
Okay.
And I haven't yet sat down to do that, but I really want to use it as a display. You know, either for
like what I was saying, like playing a regular game in VR.
Either regular game or for PC if I'm editing stuff. Like, I could be on a plane, I could be editing work instead of trying to use my Mac. It's really hard to work on your MacBook and like actually use your screen if you're not like in business class and have more room. So I can just put that on.
Yeah, editing stuff on a single monitor, first off, is like impossible because of the narrow timeline for me.
Yeah.
So being able to blow it up on a second monitor, and well, it'd probably be still like one monitor, right?
I mean, if I could even use it to do a a giant monitor with a high DPI, then it wouldn't matter,
Yeah, because then you could stretch that whole timeline across the big ass
Giant-ass
screen, and
fucking
you just have to
screen,
move your
right?
head around.
Yeah, which I wouldn't mind it. I just want
Is that MetaQuest 2 light? Because
it's pretty light. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very. I'm very impressed with how well it works for just being all in one unit. It's,
Right.
It's super impressive.
Oh, that's the one that's all battery powered, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, we got all
I
stars.
think it's the 2, right? MetaQuest 2. Because it still has the Oculus, but I think it was technically the Oculus logo, I should say. But it's, I think it's the 2.
Yeah, how funny they used to call it Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah, it's this one. And this is a refurbished one.
Ah, wow.
It's pretty
The
good.
MetaQuest 2 all in one. So yeah, it's a rechargeable headset and a rechargeable.
No, the wands are not rechargeable. You have to put actual batteries.
Oh, you have to put actual batteries in
Stupid.
there.
It's stupid.
Oh, that's kind of like Xbox controllers still
Yeah.
with the double A's, dude.
You can get rechargeable batteries and put them in there. if
I
you
don't
want.
hate that because, hey, man, when you go to use a controller and it's dead, and it's like, well, how do I use it? It's like, well, at least if you go to the Xbox controller and it's dead, you can just put 2 new double A's in it.
Yeah, for the time being, right?
And it's like, sometimes it's like, oh, well, my PS5 controller's dead. Like, I got to dock it. And
yeah, or run a cable.
Or run a cable. I have to dock it for a half hour or run a cable, and it's like, oh, fuck. I wish I could put 2 double A's in and keep going.
What's nice, though, is that since they all use USB-C,
give and take,
now you don't need to have it plugged into the console to use it while it's plugged in. You just need to have it plugged in. So
What
you
are you
could,
saying?
so you can use your phone charger.
To use the Meta?
No, to like plug your, because I've done this before.
Oh, your controllers you're talking,
I'll
not
plug
about
my controller
VR.
into.
Oh,
just
I thought you were talking about
No,
VR.
no, just for the controllers for the PS5. If they die or they're dying and I don't want to get up,
Yeah.
and recharge, I'll just plug in the USB-C from the phone charger into the controller and it'll just charge it as I'm playing.
Yeah, that's cool. Look at all these like goals they're gonna have you work towards. In progress, finish. See, what's the goal? Stage master. Exercise on all 6 stages. So I've done 3 of them. I like this kind of thing where there's achievements to get. Oh, I can unlock music now. Tough boy. What's the song I really like where it's like 70s jazz? It's
Yeah.
Like,
Always on that jazz.
Let me see. Was it this one? No. Tomboy? Funky. This is close. Move on. I wonder if like all the music is in here. The Boast. Gotta admit, like, I'm not that familiar with the music, so I'm not hearing shit that like hits.
Yeah,
I'm not
it
hearing
stands out
like
to you.
his theme. Wait a minute. This one might be familiar. Kick in. Go ahead. Any second now? No. Wait. Oh, it's dubstep. Let the beat drop. I don't know. None of them speak to me. I usually never spend in-game credits on aesthetics or songs. Like, I would always go for, well, let me unlock some moves first. Or, like, in Resident Evil 7 and 8, you know, you were an XP. I never buy concept art. I could spend this on getting a different gun in-game. Why do I need to look at concept art?
I never understood unlocking concept art.
Never.
In fucking games.
Never.
Do not give a shit. Just look that shit up online.
I get basic rules. I get the training. Battle comes in. Free training we've done. Guys, I think we've played just about all. We got our daily workout in.
Yeah, we've done quite a bit, you know.
Starting now.
Shimo.
I'll ask you some questions. Tell me your fitness goal.
Oh, my goal? Let's say stamina, hard exercising. Oh, I want to focus on... This is kind of cool. I didn't notice this was here. What do you want to focus on? Let's do core, because this will have a lot of those ducks. Core. Oh, stretch off. No thanks.
Tell me how long you want to get the most out of your workout.
On average, you know, how often am I going to do this? 10 minutes.
That's all the answers I need. I'll be offering
To be honest, you know, 10-minute boxing exercise.
recommended program to try its regular. You can also set the
Oh, I can set the intensity to light. Thank you, Ken. How'd you get them scars, Ken? Oh, 20 minutes if you do heavy. Boom. 5, 10, or 20. It's just based on time. That's interesting. All right, let's try a 5-minute one. Hook combo. To play us out, Brian.
What does that mean to play us out?
To play us out. What is that? I don't it hasn't got any words there.
I don't understand what that means. To play us out. What does that mean?
Fuck it. All right, and now we go do Sting with a cut off his latest album to play us out. Fuck it. Man, Bill O'Reilly really peaked on Inside Edition. It's so crazy, dude.
Oh, God. I really have they ever gone back to that infamous scene? Like, have they ever, like, talked to him about it to explain what the miscommunication to him was that made him so fucking mad?
He just didn't understand.
The phrase to
play us out
makes
so much. If you're the floor manager, you couldn't describe it any better.
I hadn't been in production by the time I'd seen that, and I knew what to play us out meant. Like
hey,
that,
man.
yeah, he got so angry at a phrase, it feels like there was something else going on. Like,
working live when you are coming down to the wire and you have to you have to record stuff to get then looped it. It's like, okay, we got 2 minutes to do this before we're actually live. Like, you got to get this out, and then they lose the 2 minutes. Like, it's got to be so nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
But him yelling at other people and making it their fault instead of his fault.
Fuck it, I'll write it and I'll do it live.
It's so fucking Bill O'Reilly, dude. It's so good. Oh, shit. Brian, there's a fucking prank call.
Like, literally all he had to say was, to play us out, we got Sting's new track.
Yeah. Here we go. And speaking of new tracks, I got a prank call.
Hello. Hi there. Last night I was having a pick haver of my own. I done got some raccoon fur stuck up in my butt cleft. And I was having to pick it out all night. And I was kicking myself here. Hold it there. Hey, who is this? Hey, who is this, pick haver? I was having a picnic, and I got a little sloppy. And once old Jack Daniels rolled in, it was a different story, because all the,
Wait, all this damn wrangling. I don't think
wrangling?
You have the right
I got my Wranglers on right now, and I'm going to wrap my dungarees to old Dodge City, and you don't meet me there for that shootout. So
that was a hook.
You know what happened the other day with me? I seen one of them coon hounds running up on in the woods. You get that over here, boy. And then Boss Hog came out of nowhere, and the General Lee,
Boss
and we
Hog
ran
and the
all
General
around,
Lee.
And then I decided to stop running and put my nonsense down, and I planted my bee pick and having hind right in a puddle of mud, and I done spin, and I spun, and I spun. You better shut up right now, because I'm in the middle of rambling on.
I love it.
I understand what you're talking about. Talk slower.
Slower? How slow do you want it?
How slow do you want it? Guys, we sure do love you. We thank you for coming. We'll see you next time. Shit, I almost did it, Brian.
I know.
Yeah.
Hi, am I on the air?
Yep.
Fuck. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah.